it would be, you asked me, like, if I could change something, what I would change is the education of hip-hop.
The education of hip-hop.
Because, yeah, like, you don't think 50 Cent comes from somewhere?
Rakim. Right.
You don't think Dipset comes from somewhere?
Look, everybody in the world knows George Washington.
Got you.
Got to teach
That's
you.
fair.
You got to cultivate our culture. Our culture that grows and lives and breathes and changes every day came from something, and 90% of the kids in the culture don't know it.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas. I ain't a super gangster, but I clap mine. It only take one bullet to see a flat line. Hit him in the head! We on that time. I put your ass in the sky like the bat sign. No, it's hot. I'm like 100 killers, no shot. This, yeah, these suckers won't get me.
6 million ways to die. Choose one.
Don't pick me.
When it comes to that nigga Pac, that nigga could say anything and make you think it was crazy. But if you just look at what he said, you'd be like, I let the weed and the Hennessy get to me. Ah, nigga, all right, whatever, B. Like, think about this. Biggie said, the more I smoke, the smaller the Philly gets. That's corny. Dog, that's corny.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Why?
But the way he said it made you think it was ill.
I think it's the vibe. The vibe, though.
No. Again, the way he said it made you think it was super crazy. But you an MC. You know the more I smoke, the smaller the Philly gets. No duh.
Right.
Really? No, we right.
Right. But I pack heat,
no
I
crowd
pack heat
reaction.
like I'm the oven door. That's a bar. That's a bar and a half. I pack heat like I'm the oven door. Niggas never even thought that packing heat was closing the oven. Oh shit, he is packing heat. That's some other shit.
He didn't say the oven. He said the oven.
But don't you think lifestyle, when a person could capture, like Beamer, Benson, Bentley, right?
Niggas
I love that.
Niggas didn't have lifestyle. Twitter gave you a lifestyle. Instagram gave you a lifestyle.
I mean, but niggas that's in the streets, though, like a nigga that lives the Math Hoffa lifestyle, dudes be like, he really did that shit in the streets. There's just certain shit. Just like Clark Kent lives the sneaker lifestyle, the hip hop lifestyle.
Wait.
There's a lot more.
Listen.
A lot more to that.
Wait.
How far
Hold on. But think about what you said.
Yeah.
Pac didn't do none of that shit.
He was great at faking the fun.
He made you believe he did.
Yeah.
Rick Ross made you believe he did the shit.
Right.
I agree.
There's wild niggas.
He made you imagine ways that it could still be possible.
Like
as him as a CEO. Maybe he met the plug in prison.
Right.
Maybe he quit because he got the plug.
Listen. You know what that's called? You know what that's called? Being an amazing rapper.
Absolutely. Thank
you know why? Because now I believe everything you say. Jeezy is an amazing rapper. Because you really be like, nah, I believe Jeezy did that shit. You know what I'm saying? But bar for bar, is he better than anybody you know? No, of course not. But when you listen, you be nah, I fuck with that nigga.
Yes.
That's what happens. You be like, I fuck with that nigga. Like niggas fuck with Rick Ross, even though they saw a picture of Officer Ricky. They was like,
I just think words, like to this day, that Math line, I solidified my spot with gorillas and killers. The jail loves him for that. The streets love him for that. The gangs love him for that. He'll never have to say that because it just resonates of the lifestyle of real niggas.
That's what the more I smoke, the smaller the Philly kids take. Because if you smoke weed and
I agree.
But if you don't, you're like,
that's bullshit.
Yo, like he said that shit and I was in the studio going, my nigga, that was corny.
You said that to Big?
Listen.
Am I the most honest MC nigga?
Listen, man.
Listen. Am I the most honest MC nigga around?
So you told Biggie that line was trash?
Yes,
My nigga, you a Brooklyn nigga for
That's
real.
why,
I love
yo,
it.
yo, that's
Clark
why
told me-
he's Clark Kent.
Facts. Clark told me years ago, he was like, yo, Math, just rap for the bitches. I was like, nah, nigga, I'm really beat. Nah, son, just rap for the bitches. I didn't listen.
Why that sound like ESSO and you talking?
But it's real. It's real.
Yo, man.
Clark can tell you that shit. Clark can tell you that shit is trash to your face,
like
bro.
literally a rap whisperer. Yo, and here's the crazy part. The reason why I never rapped, the reason is because I would want to be nicer than everybody. And I never thought I would take the time to write that much. You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, to be that ill,
It matters.
you really have to be like paying attention to everything you say. But
For you.
Nah. You know why this nigga Hov is the illest nigga? Because in his mind, he goes, what will Nas say? What would Big say? What would Pac say? What would this nigga say? What would that nigga say? All the niggas that he thinks is nice, he'd be like, what would they say? And then he goes, I'm gonna say some shit they won't say. Do you know how much thinking that takes, my nigga? To be thinking all of these niggas.
Yeah.
And then go, I gotta say some shit these niggas won't say. Yo, in my mind, I'm thinking that's the way I would have to think to be an MC.
Right.
I ain't got that time. I make beats and play records, B. Like, I'd be like, I probably would have never made a beat again. Because I'd have been trying to pen iller shit than my mans, who is Hov, Sauce, and Jazz. These is my frontline niggas. How do I write better than them? Never stop writing. And then I have to continuously go, Jazz is gonna say some shit like, Satellite Iridium, Mont Blanc, the paper. Niggas gonna be like, what? I'm like, Mont Blancs are really expensive pens. Mont Blanc, the paper. All right, dog, yo, come on, man. You're fucking killing me. Right. And Sauce is gonna say, I wreck a disco in San Fran with a Cisco, a 40 and a 9. And I'll be like,
San Francisco.
what the fuck?
49.
What's that? I wreck a disco in San Fran with a Cisco, a 40 and a 9. Like, wow. Like, fucking wow. And that's a rhyme y'all never even heard by Sauce, but he said that on one of the records we made, and I was just like, yeah, all right. Nigga Jay said I press more skirts than a cleaners. When he was talking about chicks, I press more skirts than a cleaners. I was like, yeah, dude, these niggas I deal with are crazy.
Is there a Jay-Z line that you heard that never made it, that the public, that still resonates with you?
It's a whole...
Save it, man.
Save it.
We already
going.
going. We hot right now, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, I
Just
thought he
make
was
sure-
hot a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was hot a long time ago.
Oh, long time ago.
Welcome back. We back. All right. We back. Whew. My expert opinion. We got another classic for y'all. Oh, man. Shout out to all the subscribers. We hit 500,000 subscribers.
Congratulations.
Bow. It's the five. Bow. Let's respect the fives. Bow. 500,000. You sent Flex the 5 records, and you're born on the 5th month of the year. Come on, nigga.
Okay, that was dope.
Only Heineken would do something like that.
Sounds
It's a lot of power.
sounds mathematical to me.
A lot of power going on right now. A lot of power.
Sounds mathematical to me.
A lot of power. Yo, shout out to the subscribers. Y'all are greatest. Everyone who watches the show, everyone who comments, hits that like, you know what I mean? Shares the episodes. Thank you. We definitely got to sit down and come up with a way to give you guys a treat for making this the fastest growing podcast in the world right now. It's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
Word. It is. It's literally unbelievable. Shout out to Flex. As a New York MC, it's a dream to have Funk Flex drop bombs on your record. That dream was fulfilled this week for me. I just feel great. I've been walking on cloud nine.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I've been walking on cloud nine.
Congrats,
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations, man.
Heineken.
Auga.
You're still waiting, Heineken.
I know.
You're still waiting,
I know.
Heineken.
I spoke to Ghost mentally. We're working on everything.
That might be the best
And I
thing
just
I've
want to
heard
give a
today.
shout outs to my cousins in Nyack, Bulo and Slaughter and all the other ones that just came home from jail. They just celebrated their birthday party. I just met them for the first time in life. Yeah, I know their moms, though. Their moms used to change my diapers.
This boy hot on the streets. He blowing up.
We just ran in.
New family trying to
We ran
start
into
him down.
Mano. He's like, y'all the illest niggas out right
we
now.
just saw Mano
Just literally,
now.
Remy was like, yo, ESSO, wash your hands.
She was like, don't touch it. She said, don't touch
We ran into
nobody,
Remy.
because I know you vain, and you ain't. If you get monkeypox, you ain't gonna be able to take it. I said, you right, Remy.
But go.
Yo, shout out to Maine, incredible episode.
Absolutely.
MECC,
Salute, King. Salute. Respect.
Queens in the building.
Look at this.
Oh, he
What
got the
y'all
right
doing,
shirt
man?
on.
What y'all doing with this? Come on, son.
Let him
Well, you're
When you from Queens, you gotta scream it.
Because we're Brooklyn that be on every record.
Well, we are who we are.
Yeah, that's
Insecure.
That's a fact.
I'm about peace and love today. You ain't gotta
We're not going there. We're not choosing
I'm
violence.
about peace and love today.
I just noticed that y'all was winning Queens.
No, it ain't like, no,
Stop,
he wore this
stop,
because
stop.
I'm making those. Remember,
it's
I
good.
gave you the Brooklyn
I'm
one.
supporting my man shit. It's
I'm
a
gonna
Queens
send you
thing.
one, Clark.
A Queen shirt?
No, I got
Oh, okay, cool. As long as it's
Why
Brooklyn.
would I? Come on.
Don't have no Queen
I
shirt.
thought you said you were gonna send me one. I was
Yeah,
like, what
like,
does that mean?
I
that's
gave
not.
Matt the Brooklyn one. How
Okay.
I wore the Brooklyn one.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna give you the Brooklyn
I
one.
appreciate the love.
You got a Brooklyn one like that?
Y'all wore it on the
No,
Mano.
no, this
that-
was
that
sent
one-
to me. This was sent to me. I'm
Who
not
made that
making
one,
this.
though?
This was sent to me. You know,
Says
people
Queens
send the
by
clothes.
nature.
I
Yeah, that
don't
shit
know,
fire.
but y'all gonna be glad that I wore it. I don't know who sent it to me, but I'm wearing your merch. Thank you very much.
It is.
For
Send the
deeming
Brooklyn
me-
version of that, nigga.
for deeming me worthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we have. You know, you hear a lot of names when it comes to DJs. Who's the top DJs, or the world famous this and da da da. But a lot of people would argue that those people that you're naming got a lot of their game from this person. Legendary DJ, legendary producer, bartician. Even though he don't rap, he's a bartician. And I was honored to learn from him in my early stages. We got Clark Kent in the building.
Yes, sir. You left out sneaker aficionado.
Yes.
Sneaker aficionado.
Which camera are we talking to? That one?
Yeah.
Before we even get started, I'd like to congratulate my man Math on being able to turn a corner and do some other shit that's going crazy, because I literally do know him before the Hoffa. You know what I'm saying? I know him since he was really young. He used to come to my studio. He used to bite the head off of every MC that came in. And I'm really proud of him. And he's literally like family to me. So just to be here and to be able to be on you guys' platform is an honor, and I appreciate it. And I'm really proud of you.
That's
Thank
dope.
you, sir.
That's really dope.
Thank you. Yo, I think y'all gonna have to lead the conversation, because this is like, you know what I mean? It's
Well,
different.
I actually got a question for him that I really, really want to know. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna ask the first one, I really want to know this, right? What's your business motto? Because, I'm gonna say this, because you don't be up in nobody's face, you stay relevant, you still rocking all over the world, and people want to hear you. You know what I'm saying? People, when you say Clark Kent, they speak legend, they speak quality. What's your business motto of staying that way, being able to be yourself and still be important?
If you don't love it, don't do it. Because if not, then you're chasing something. I'm not chasing anything but the love of music. Like, I don't love DJing. I love music. That makes me a good DJ. Actually, I apologize. That makes me a great DJ. Because there's good DJs that don't love music, so they'll never be great. But if you love music, that's when you take the other step. That's when the other shit happens. That's when the other thing that matters happening. And everything else that I do is based off of the fact that I was a DJ first. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you get into all these other businesses, you get into all these other things that you're doing. But if I wasn't a DJ first, I'm not sure I actually would get there, because I had to put myself in a position for somebody to go, oh, he's great at that. What else does he do? You know? But if you're not doing what you love, then don't do that shit.
How do you spot the difference? You come across so many MCs, so many DJs, so many sneakerheads who will tell you that they love it, but they really love the lifestyle.
Now,
But you
actually,
need to
what
be
they
able to
really
spot
love
it.
is the money. And they think that because there's money attached to it, that it's a thing. I've never loved money. Now, I know there's one thing I learned really young. It's not hard to make money. It's hard to keep money. So, once you get the discipline on how to keep it, everything else is, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I literally, for the past 25 years, have been doing my best to wake up and do cool shit every day. That's it. I just want to wake up and do cool shit. You know what I'm saying? And the cool shit that I want to do is shit that I love. Like, I want to play as many parties as possible. I want to be able to go, I like this rapper, I want to make a record on him. Like, I don't even love producing. You know what I'm saying? I love music that makes me a producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't love music, I probably could have never, ever made a beat. Like, ever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I love music. Like, I that's the thing. That's what makes my heart beat. Like, since I was a kid. Like, since I was a little kid.
Does it bothers, I don't want to speak for myself. Does it bother you when you see so many people in the way of real music lovers, taking up space, running after the money?
Well, I don't necessarily think it bothers me. Maybe it would have bothered me, baby, like 15, 20 years ago. But when the internet really, really went crazy, I had to know fucked up shit was gonna happen. And you gotta know, like, I come from the era of somebody sitting behind a desk and listening to your record to see if you should have a record deal. Now, anybody can put a record out. So if you had somebody that was going, nah, that shit's not really that good, don't put it out. That's not that good, don't put it out. Nah, that's not that good, don't put it out. But now everybody can put whatever out. You're going to, as a listener, run up on a bunch of bullshit. So it's not necessarily your fault that you keep hearing that bullshit. But what becomes your fault is you become comfortable with shit that's a 5 and start calling it a 10.
Because there's so many 2s out.
No, it's because
No, that's why it happens to me. I'm speaking for myself.
It's because you become comfortable with mediocrity.
I hear so many 2s.
But what's
that
making
a
you
5
comfortable?
starts to sound like a 7.
What's making you comfortable with
with
mediocrity is it's just too much.
Is it the money?
No, it's just too
No,
much.
it's just too much of it.
It's too much of
everywhere.
it. So think about this. If you got 1,000 records that come out every day, and there might be one, by the time you listen to 100, you're tired. You might not get to that one. So you'll be like, let me pick out of this. So when you see an album come out and 2 hours after somebody's going, it's a classic, you gotta be like, motherfucker, did you listen to this
to
shit?
the whole shit, yeah.
Like, listen to this shit. Like, you just was like, it's a classic because of the artist or because of how much promotion they put behind it or because of how much hype there is about it. Like, nah, dog. Tell me you can't skip over any record.
No FF.
Because that is when you speak classics. And practically every classic album is the same album.
What you mean by that?
A classic album is an album that has a beginning and an ending and a middle part. And all of those things cohesively go to the end. When it gets to the end, if you can go, I loved everything I heard all the way through it, that's when you got a classic. Slick Rick, Greatest Adventures. You know what I'm saying? You gonna tell me that Straight Outta Compton isn't a classic? But what was you listening to? The shit's a goddamn story.
Straight through.
Straight through. Every record is like some shit. Even the interludes are like, nah, I gotta listen to that shit, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because it blends with the record before and after.
because the story's getting told from beginning to end.
beginning.
Like, you gotta think about it. Ready to Die, Big died at the end of the album. That's a fucking story. He was born, the whole middle of the shit was his life, and then he died at the end of the album. And then life after death was like, nah, he didn't really die. He came back to life, we resuscitated him, and then it was beginning to the end again. That's two classics in a row. That's not an accident. It's the same album. The two albums are basically the same album. Classics are the same albums. I mean, it's hard to grasp it when you look at Low End Theory. You're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, just listen. Low End Theory starts, middle, ending. Like the ones that you go crazy for and be like, nah, every fucking record was that shit. It's basically the same album because they have a cohesive tale from beginning to end. And the records are really good records. That's why I say The Chronic is a really great album, but Doggy Style is better.
I love both of those albums.
You can love both of those albums, but
Yeah.
you gotta look at it and go, which one is better?
Because,
Like Doggy Style is better.
because the lyrical content in the story and the ride that he took you on.
Nah, because every song is listenable. I can't say that on every song on the Chronic. I could fast forward on at least one or two, but I can't fast forward Doggy Style. Like that shit just be knocking from beginning to end.
Even
Now
now,
we
17, pom.
We talking about albums. I mean, in this microwave era, are we losing that connection with music because, you know, everything is just so fast? I was having this discussion. Were we having this discussion? We were talking about what music meant to people years ago.
Right.
The people who stood online to get an album. The people who waited on those dates, who saw the artwork, who heard the singles and kind of like followed the trail to eventually have that product in their hand, and the posters. I don't even see like posters anymore like that. You know what I mean?
The music's not physical anymore.
Right.
The music itself is
Posters is on Instagram.
Are we losing that connection with music?
But when people have a bigger budget, I still see posters.
Yeah, but it's not a
not a driving
but
force.
it's not,
to me.
it's not a must-have. I remember what the days he's talking about.
It was a must-have. Yeah. No, definitely. I totally agree. I'm just saying.
I think people are subtle. Like what artists would do when an artist would drop an album when Twitter mattered, everybody would put their avatar as the album cover. That was the digital poster. That's another way. People re-sharing the album artwork. Look what you did online with, Super Gangsta. Now everybody's like, yo, they're sending artwork in. That was your way of sending out promotional artwork for the album.
Yeah, but that's a like what Clark said, that's kind of a
Disconnect?
watered down version of what it used to be. There was a time when somebody would have held that CD with Super Gangsta in their hand, took a picture with it.
You know why?
Yo,
Because there was nothing higher than
got
the
it
CD.
autographed, got it. Remember when Nas dropped Illmatic?
Yeah.
I remember storming Jamaica Avenue because we found out that a specific store had it and they would sell it to us early. And we went nuts to go get that cassette. Like everybody just had to have this. Niggas was getting knocked out for the Nas record. Like you get punched and somebody would run off with your shit. It was a tangible thing.
But I mean, stuff like that still goes on. Jay-Z had the Samsung deal where you were getting that album earlier than everybody
But the
else.
music wasn't tangible.
If you
I'm
bought the
agreeing
phone.
with
Right,
you.
if you bought
That
the
shit
phone.
went crazy.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. The music's not. I think we have. To answer your question, I think we have lost something in the fact that if you're a collector of something and now the thing you're collecting you can't really hold in your hand, I think that automatically takes away from it.
Well, let's just look at what we're talking about, right? We're talking about music, right? Mm-hmm. Does music mean the person, or does music mean the music?
Explain that.
Did you know Marvin Gaye when you heard "I Want You"? No, you just knew Marvin Gaye made "I Want You." You didn't know what his house looked like, what kind of car he drove, how much jewelry he had, what his girl looked like. You didn't know none of that shit. All you knew was, this is like the most amazing album we're hearing at this time. So music is the music. Now music is the artist, it's his lifestyle, it's his chain, it's his bitches, it's his crew, it's his all this shit that don't fucking matter. Right. And the reason why is because they have to continuously excite your chain of thought, your attention span every 8 seconds. It just can't be the music because the attention span of humans is down to 8 seconds. Back when we're talking about, when an album came out, your attention span was like 1.5 minutes. Do you know what that means? That means it's gonna take you 1.5 minutes to say, I don't like this record. So that means you got to listen to it. Right. Now, 8 seconds go by before the rap. Do you notice that 90% of songs right now have the hook at the top? Yeah. Why they have the hook at the top? Because the hook is supposed to be the top, the part that grabs you. Think about it.
The hook and reel.
Right. The hook is what hooks you.
Hooks you in.
Right. It's called the hook for a reason.
Right.
But imagine if you had to wait to get the hook, you probably wouldn't get past the intro.
You might not make it. So how does that explain an artist like Kendrick?
Who
never talks about his car, his women, his jewelry, his clothes.
The thing that makes Kendrick what he is the fact that his music really, really is special. So the time slows down for him. He doesn't make a song, he makes a project. and the project is cohesive. So you like, well, maybe I gotta slow down. But then again, he also came out at the very, very end of where the attention span was driving motherfuckers crazy. So now he's like, I got you then, so now moving forward, I already got you. I already got a fan base. I don't have to create a fan base by showing you everything. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre was fucking with him. Everybody was fucking with him because of his talent as an MC. You know what I'm saying? So at the point where he drops, it's too late. The point where J. Cole drops, it's too late. The point where Drake dropped, too late. Now, it's like, you gotta work, motherfucker. And now I gotta believe everything that you say. And now I have to believe that you had that many chicks. I have to believe that you got all those cars. I gotta believe that your jewelry's real. I gotta believe that you're the guy that you say. Instead of just going, his records are amazing.
I like the music.
I just like the music.
Isn't that how it was from the moment when Hov came in?
Well,
now it's
no. That's what it was from the beginning of time. You had to like the music. But then
Phone.
your
music's on your phone now. You don't have to put a CD in. You don't have to put a cassette in.
You don't think Hard Knock Life Volume 2, when it came out, when Jay's talking about
let's not get that far
ahead. All right, we're moving too fast.
But what I'm saying is, time is everything. If you don't have time, you don't care. So you're not gonna care what the guy is saying. You're not gonna care if it's real. Now he has to show you to make you care. He has to do things that Marvin never did, Hov never did, Big never did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He has to make you believe everything. Like, what's crazy is when Biggie was rapping, everything that he said, he went and did the shit after. Like when he was at Sippin' Zimas, on my way to see Katrina, being a freak like me, like Adina, Money L, zipping with Money L in a green Beamer. Next day, go get a green Beamer. Because I said it. Now I gotta.
Yeah.
Black man to the premium lands, got the Lexus land. Go get a Lexus land. Go get that shit. Just get it. Because now I said it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What the crazy part is, no one gave a fuck. They were like, your shit's amazing.
Right. It just lyrically, it was captivating at that time.
But the thing is, what you did have at that time was time. Because you got to listen to it. But here's why you got to listen to it. Because it wasn't digital. It was an album, it was a cassette, it was a CD. If you move an album around, if you move a needle in an album around, you're gonna scratch the album. If you pull a cassette, if you fast forward and rewind a cassette enough, you're gonna pop the tape. If you keep fast forwarding and back forwarding on a CD, it's gonna get scratched. So now you physically have to listen. So caring is what you cared about. You cared about the music. You didn't necessarily care about the artist. You cared about the music, and then you cared about the artist.
I mean, but math.
Because you had time. But once you get iTunes happened, right? Yeah. You know what people did? Song come on, click. If they don't like it, click. But you know what? They never even got to the verse.
Yeah. It didn't have the opportunity.
They didn't have the opportunity to love the music, to be able to say, I love the artist.
But where were you when Hypnotized dropped? Because
No. We're getting too far ahead.
All right. Because
what made Clark Kent love the music? Take me back to Union Street. Union Street. When I was on the other side of the block on President, you was on Union. Take me back to that time.
What made me love the music, my mother was an opera singer. And I heard her sing all the time.
Wow.
And she's like one of the best voices I've ever heard. Not because she's my mom, but because literally I didn't hear people sing better than my mom. Like Leontine Price was a big opera singer. My mother sang better than her. You know what I'm saying?
She sang better than Leontine Price?
Yeah, and Leontine Price knew that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, things happen for certain people certain ways. But she sang in Carnegie Hall. She sang in Lincoln Center. She sang in all of the big places that opera singers sang. So my mother sang everywhere.
Amazing.
But she never played opera music in the house. She played black soul and rock and roll and all kinds. My mother played everything in the crib. So I was this kid who got to hear and listen to everything. And I was just like, no, all of this shit means something. All of this shit is something. And then when I went to live with my grandmother, she had a favorite record. It was Happy Landings. And that she would come home and she would put it on a stereo. Like, I'm literally 5. like thinking she just loves this record. So one day I fucked around with the stereo to try to put the record on when she came home. When she came home, I got the record on. She was loving it. I was like, yeah, that's it.
Wow.
That's it. I wanna play the records that people love. So I didn't know that I'm thinking DJ shit. I'm just thinking my grandmother loved this record. She's my favorite person in the whole world.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm playing records for my grandmother. She loves it. You know what I'm saying? And then it became playing records for my mom, and she would like it. But when I turned 9, I would hear records being mixed together. And I was just like, well, what is that? And my uncle, he had a DJ set in his house, and he was like, well, this is what mixes the records. And I was like, can you show me? And he was like, I don't know how to do it. But I was like, well, why do you have this set? And he was like, because I go to clubs all the time, and they had 2 turntables and a mixer, and I just wanted the shit in my house.
Right.
He had a stupid sound system in his crib, and I would be at his house like, yo, you can't teach me how to do this. He was like, no. So he was like, but you could try. And he literally let me learn how to DJ on his, and I probably fucked it up 4 or 5 times. I probably fucked up his needles 4 or 5 times, just trying to understand putting 2 records together in a certain way. But by the time I was 11, I knew how to do it, and I knew how to do it properly. And like the heroes in my hood, it was Grandmaster Flowers.
Flowers?
So I was looking at Grandmaster Flowers like, yeah, I'm gonna be like that. Grandmaster Flowers played at Yankee Stadium with James Brown. Yeah, like so when I'm like, I was either 11 or 12, Grandmaster Flowers is playing at Lincoln Terrace Park. Wow. And I go to the park, and I'm standing at the DJ booth like,
shout out to the Terrace.
Like, yeah, what's up, Nick? Yeah, I'm watching the whole shit go down, knowing I can do that. Not even knowing if I'm that ill, but I'm just like, I can do that. And the cat from our block was like, you know, that's the young boy from our block who DJs. Flowers goes, you want to play a record? And I was like, hell yeah. But he expected me to go, nah, in fear.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like, oh, hell yeah, I want to play a record. So he goes, come and pick something. I'm in his crates. I pull up like 15 records. He's like, you know the records? I was like, yeah. He let me play a record.
How old was you again?
Huh? You were 11 or 12. I think I was 11, about to be 12 because it was summertime.
I was making sure you still 11.
Yeah, it was summertime. It was summertime, and my birthday's in September, so I was about to be 12.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yet. Huh? Not even a teenager yet.
Nah. But at 11 back in those days was teenager.
Teenager.
I mean,
right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we grew up way faster than y'all grow up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my answer was hell yeah, and he let me. And then after the first mix I did, he was like, hey, mix another one. At the end of it, I played for a half an hour for a park full of people. And he let me, I got off, and I just walked out the park. And I walked all the way home, and I went to which was only 2 blocks away, because I lived on Union between Troy and Schenectady. Lincoln Terrace is on Rochester. 3. It's 2 blocks, 2.5 blocks.
Yeah, you're going to Utica.
I'm Schenectady, Utica, Rochester.
Stuff. Here we go with the precise Brooklyn.
No, we from the
Here we go with the precise Brooklyn. Oh, it's 2.5, it's 3.
Right. I lived 2.5 because I lived in the middle of Union between Troy and Schenectady.
The precise Brooklyn, y'all gotta understand that.
Well, anyway, but I went in the house and went right to my grandmother's room. And I was like, I'm gonna be a DJ for the rest of my life. And she goes, but you gotta finish school. And I was like, that's it? You're not gonna be like, hell no, that sounds crazy? She was just like, I just need you to finish school. I was like, bet. Yeah. That's it. Like, my mother had different thoughts. She was just like, you're crazy, you're this, that, whatever. Like, no, motherfucker, you need a job. Like, imagine being 11 told you need a job. But she's not saying you needed it now. Like you need to be working. At, you know what I'm saying? And literally, I've really never really had a job because my love for playing records comes from the love of music. And, you know, I truly believe this. God gives everybody a talent, right? Now, when you find that talent, if you figure out how to use it, it's your gift. Now, the reason why it's called a gift is because it's special. That gift should be able to take care of you for the rest of your life. And everybody has one. It's just that most people don't get to tap into it. I got to tap into my talent. So respectfully, I play records. When people, You talk to somebody and you go, yo, what do? I play football. I play basketball. I play soccer. I play records. I play bass. I play piano. I play, like literally my job is to play. Like I knock on wood every day. I get to play for a living. Play? Mm-hmm. That shit sounds crazy when you think about it, because if you know that, yeah, you're a doctor, you're not playing doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a gift.
There was a saying that I heard really early in life, and I always loved it. And it was, if you could find a job that you love, you never have to work.
You're not
a
working
day in your life.
Right. That's why I feel like I've never had a job. Have I played a million clubs? Yes. Did it seem like it was work? Yeah. But would I have done it for nothing? Fuck yeah. Just for the energy of playing records. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is music? Motherfuckers gonna hear music? They gonna hear me play it? Yeah, I'm gonna play that shit.
Is that why you've never gone the more corporate route? Like he was alluding to it earlier, like this, all these gigs for people with ears for music.
I've been senior vice president. I've been senior vice president of at least 4 different companies.
Yeah.
And vice president, and market, and manager, and director,
and A&R.
Like when I'm giving you the levels of these jobs, but it was all the same job. It was A&R, artist and repertoire. I was a director, I was a manager, I was a vice president, I was senior vice president, I was executive vice president of practically. There's only so many record companies out at that time, and I practically work at almost all of them.
Before the record companies, you're 11, playing the part. It's on.
Yeah, from that point it's on.
Now hip hop is just starting to develop.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you get into that circle? Like what was the pathway that led you there?
It really wasn't like a how did I get in. It just was the style that you played became different because of hip hop. So the reasons that you play certain records became different, because I would literally have to say I come from P. DJ Jones and Grandmaster Flowers. Why? Because when I started playing, it wasn't about cutting up records. It was about, can you mix records? And then what are you mixing? You're mixing club and soul and disco. And, you know what I'm saying? You're mixing records like that. But then when the emergence of hip hop happens, you're cutting up records that didn't exist in our world. So like we're playing bongo rock and Apache and shit like that just doesn't exist in the disco DJ world, you know?
Before Flowers?
No.
Flowers
No. Flowers the first Grandmaster. Flowers is the first Grandmaster. Was that clear? That was clear enough?
Absolutely.
That sounds like some historic shit right there. Flowers was the first.
It says Flash, but it's Flowers.
No, the first Grandmaster, you have to understand, like, Grandmaster Flash is in the culture of hip hop. Grandmaster Flowers is before the culture of hip hop.
Where does Grandmaster Vic come in with that?
He's way later.
Way later. Okay.
Yeah, like way later. We talking like late 80s, early 90s. Okay. Grandmaster Vic had a great run though. Yeah.
So now you're mixing these records that didn't exist, what you guys were doing. What was that era like?
It was a era of discovery and an era of, oh shit, look what happened. That's basically, to me, that's what it was. It was like, oh shit, and then all of a sudden one day you hear a tape in Hollywood saying some shit on it, and you're like, what is he doing? And then Coke LaRock and guys like that are like saying some shit. Like Coke LaRock might have been the first person I heard say hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And then it becomes the name of this culture, this thing that happened. Like I stress to people all the time, like hip hop is not music. Rap is the music that lives within the culture of hip hop. Breakdancing is the dance that lives within the culture of hip hop. The way graffiti lives within the culture of hip hop. And it was actually before hip hop, but the way it went crazy was within the culture. It was our art.
We just went viral because Bigger is not here, about the birth of hip hop and the influence of Caribbean people and how they're really the driving catalyst of the birth of hip hop. And a lot of people felt offended by it.
Why?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We
It's
have
online.
no fucking idea.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you
ask
know,
me a question.
everybody's like, Caribbean people didn't start hip hop. They have nothing to do with it. It's all
Okay,
black
let's-
Americans.
Let's just say Kool Herc is the beginning of hip hop. He's
I want to
Jamaican.
go there.
He's Jamaican.
He's Jamaican.
Grandmaster Flash is Bayesian.
But people
I'm
are saying
Panamanian.
people are saying
I'm
Kool
Bajan.
Herc is not Jamaican, just so they can have the
No,
claim
Kool
on
Herc
it.
is Jamaican.
Oh, I agree.
He's born
Okay,
in
boom.
Kingston.
So that's settled.
Yes.
That's settled.
Can I ask-
Now you know.
Let's go.
Now you know.
That's Clark Kent who said that.
I'm going to ask a beginning question. We know where the name came from. Why did you choose Clark Kent?
I didn't choose it. It was given to me because I used to wear I wear glasses, and they made fun of me on my block.
Interesting.
They just
So your block named you Clark Kent?
they didn't name me. They made fun of me, but I just knew that I kept the name and was like, you're gonna pay. One day you're gonna pay for it. Oh, they paid.
Oh, they paid.
They paid. Yeah. They paid. I just was like, it's cool.
I always was curious because you didn't choose
The
Superman.
thing
You
is,
chose the guy before Superman.
Because
so I
I'm
was
super
like,
DJ.
I
I don't feel like I'm a Superman. I feel like every man is a man until they do something that makes them special.
Super.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like I'm above anybody. I feel like I'm a better DJ than a lot of people, but that doesn't make me a better man than them. You know?
Gotcha.
So I'd rather be a super DJ than a Superman. Superman means now you gotta prove that shit all the time. I can prove I'm a super DJ easily, but I can't prove that I'm a superior man than the next
producer?
man. Nah, I wouldn't even say I'm a super producer. I'll say I'm a producer, but I'm not a beat maker.
No. Wouldn't call you a beat maker,
No,
but
no, your process, I would say, bro, I've never seen anybody chop. You were the first person I saw chop a sample down to note.
Yeah.
Like
Interesting.
I never saw that before. People usually just take the sample,
Loop
you know,
it.
they have a piece or
They might,
whatever,
yeah.
and they'll 16 level that shit.
Right.
You were the first person I saw take that shit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, each count, and I'm
Right.
like, wow, I never saw that.
Well, there was a reason for that. Like, let's say I would chop something and it would still come out playing the regular loop. If I chopped it that much, it'll never be off beat. And because I'm a DJ, I think on beat all the time.
Why? Well, I got. Why, if you chopped it that much, it would never be on beat?
Because
I'm
you
not
could put
following.
it on the counts.
Yeah.
If I chop it in 8 pieces and a bar is 8 pieces, I could put it on the counts.
Okay.
Each
And
piece.
each
So,
one
like,
will be on the count. Right.
Got you.
It'll never be off
It
beat.
never be. I got you.
might
You know
have to
what I'm saying?
argue that super producer line because I
I
never
never.
heard nobody do that.
This is what I'm saying.
That was the
That's
first time I
why.
saw that. I was like, yo, word?
That's why I'm like, he got to school me on that. I done been with a lot of producers, and the way he just broke that down, that's why I had to ask him. Pardon me. I ain't want to stop you, but you
I
caught me
think
there.
if you get a producer that's a DJ, he's not even questioning that. He's going like, yeah, I get that. You know what I mean? Because as a DJ, you think the count all the time. So when you get to producing, like there's people who weren't DJs who become producers and they'll loop things anyhow, and maybe it might be off beat and you don't hear it's off beat until you take the sample and play it by itself and you're like, nah, that's a little
wrong.
off beat,
Yeah.
that's wrong. But it's only wrong to you because you think the count, because you're a DJ. I never stop thinking the count.
Math, I'm about to back you up. Okay, so let's take it back.
yeah. I need that.
Let's jump back into, you know, you're hearing these tapes. The standard is
I wasn't
being,
just hearing the tapes. Like,
No, you're living it.
I would be in Eden Wall Projects.
standards
and
are being-
I would be in Park Jam.
Right. The standards are being created right in front of you. Like
Yeah.
you're seeing the blueprint
Yeah.
being built
Right.
in front of you.
Right.
How do you figure out where you belong, or was that even a conscious decision?
I don't ever felt like I belonged anywhere. I'm who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I let everybody be who they gonna be. I'm on my mission. You know what I'm saying? And I would go to a Park Jam and see Grandmaster Flash and be like, some of that shit he did was incredible. How am I gonna turn it up? I would see, like, Theodore is a friend of mine. His brother is Mean Gene. I would see Mean Gene first, because Theodore's younger. Theodore's a couple years older than me. Like, he's not as old as he seems, but his brother Mean Gene is older. Mean Gene would be in the park, and I'd be like, okay, and then Theodore comes on and he does some shit that motherfuckers go, well, what the fuck just happened? Now I'm like, how am I gonna turn that up? How am I going to figure out how to make that a little iller? Incredible JC would be cutting records back and forth, and it would sound like he was emulating the records. And I'd be like, how am I going to turn that up? WizKid would be doing something crazy, and I'd be like, how am I going to turn that up? Like, so even if I might have had some shit that was crazy, if I saw some shit that was crazy, I was like, how am I going to turn that up? How am I going to make it a little iller? You know? So,
and how did you?
Because
I heard about a couple, like I said, I was on the phone with Flex for 2 hours, and I heard about a couple situations. Where, you know, you pretty much, as we say in battle rap, 3-0 body bag.
30.
Oh, no. Well,
I'm not gonna say the names, but
Clark Kent one time.
it was 3-0
No,
body
man.
bags. You know what I mean? So
here's the thing. Okay, before we get to that point, like the culture of hip hop, like half of it was a contact sport.
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It was really a contact sport. Like when you had a rapper, like the next rapper wanted to be better than that rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You needed like 50 rappers before you could say somebody was the best. And then when you get that guy who's the best, everybody's like, I'm aiming for him. So Grandmaster Caz was the first best rapper to me. Then everybody was like, I gotta get that guy. You know what I'm saying? After that, the next best rapper after that to me was Rakim.
I knew you
And
were gonna say
Rakim is literally, to me, the most important rapper ever.
I agree.
Or MC rapper ever.
I
Why's that?
agree. He changed
Because
rap.
if he doesn't rap, everybody keeps going like this.
Yes.
and so.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
He changed rap.
y'all are rapping, I'm rhyming.
Yeah. He's the first Nas. Nas is Rakim to me.
Like practically everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Rakim changed rap.
Rakim is like
It's real
I
shit.
can't express it more than saying he's the most important MC ever.
Rakim
Yes,
changed rap.
at some point somebody came along and they might have said some rhymes that
Some
were better.
better,
Right.
yeah.
But the
Yeah.
only reason why they said better rhymes is because of what
What he
did.
did, they
You know
had
what I'm
to
saying?
come stronger.
Like, they had
Yeah.
to be like, oh
Facts.
shit, if I want to be, I gotta rhyme that crazy. Like, so KRS-One, him becoming like one of the greatest is like, God, this motherfucker's going crazy. I gotta figure some shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, so that's where that comes. So I come from the contact sport of this hip hop thing. So every time I saw a DJ that I thought was good, my mission was I'm
Crush.
going to be better.
Okay, wait. Why didn't that translate? You have like classic records. Why didn't that translate over into producing?
Because I love music more than
He
I love
just
producing.
said-
I
he
love
just
music
said
more than I
that.
love.
I mean, it's
He said,
no. We
He
get
said
you.
he's only a producer because he loves music.
He's not even producing yet.
I'm not even producing.
Right,
I know we're
Not
not
yet.
there in the story. Okay, you're right. We ain't there in the story yet. That just,
Yeah.
that just caught me.
But wait, let's say you want to jump all the way to producing. I didn't make great records. I didn't make great records.
That's not the question.
Well, okay. So then, how did it not resonate?
No, I never said it.
Listen. Every time I decide to make some records, yeah, I do something. Yeah. So
No shit.
what's the issue?
What's the mental
what are we
stress?
talking about?
Okay,
Huh?
the issue is
Why don't I make as much as?
No, not that. Not even on that wave. I'm listening to your philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to your mentality of, I see the top guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's really, really dope. I really respect it. Got to figure a way to turn it up.
Right.
And then you figure out a way to turn it up. Consistently.
Right.
Why that hasn't happened? Why that hasn't
Let him
happened?
finish.
No, I want to jump in.
DJing is his superpower. He said
That's
that
it,
already.
that's it. Like-
he said that
No,
already.
hold on. I'ma
So
say
we
this.
didn't even go. He said DJing is my. Go ahead.
No.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Heineken.
You're a trained fighter, right?
He said it.
No. Listen, but there's a particular fighting discipline you like more than anything
It's like
else.
being a trained fighter and telling him to go be MMA.
There you go. What you want to be the best in.
I can do MMA.
Man, you can do it.
I could fight
I can
MMA.
fuck some niggas up.
But am I gonna fuck everybody up?
No. Yeah.
Probably no.
I'm
But
gonna
you
fuck
gonna fuck them
everybody
up
up
in
over
boxing,
here.
right?
Right.
I'm gonna fuck niggas up right here though.
What is-
I'm gonna do that.
What is
Wait,
Red
did I
zone.
answer the last question? I just want
No,
to make sure.
let's say
Okay,
what
okay.
Nah, let's go ahead.
What is red zone?
Oh, Red
Mean to
Zone.
you.
Red Zone is a club that I got to be the main guy in every week, and Jessica Rosenblum was one of the promoters, and Puff was the other promoter.
Wow.
So it was called Daddy's House, but that was my house.
Right.
You know, and you know, like, I'm not saying it in a way. I'm saying it in like, nah, I'm the headliner there every week, unless I choose not to play because I'm playing somewhere else. So that's my spot.
Who are some of the other DJs that
Oh, Kid
You went
Capri, Ron. I didn't necessarily go up against anybody. It was other people who would come in on certain nights and get to play or whatever. But you had Ron, you had Kid, you had Flex, you had SNS, Brucey B.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you had like the New York City luminaries, Red Alert, like who's
Good God.
right?
like
I saw Red
listen,
Uptown when I was riding my bike.
like
But that was your house.
yeah, that was my house.
How did that? That was your. All these other DJs coming through, then you guys never went up.
You have to understand, like, it wasn't like a I'm trying to beat you type thing. It was like, it's almost like everybody respected the positions that people had at that time. So like, when I used to go to Red Parrot, Reggie Wells played Red Parrot every fucking week. Like, he's my homie. I'm just like, yo, can I play some records? No. I'm like, dog, you're my fucking man. I can't play records. Why? Because it's his house. And what if I get on and I go crazy one night?
Exactly.
It's gonna be like,
What's up?
who the young nigga you let on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So but the thing is, the one thing about me that I would say is probably different than a lot of DJs, and probably only other one I could say this about is Red Alert. You're not challenging me for my spot. You know what I'm saying? My spot is mine. Your spot is yours. I'm not giving my spot up until I quit. You know what I'm saying? Red Alert never felt threatened by anybody. I'm never threatened by any other DJ because I came to do what I came to do. Do what you're gonna do. But if you try to go crazy,
I'm gonna go dumb.
I come from the contact sport of DJing. I'm gonna remind you why we're here.
Did that ever happen?
Plenty of times. Like,
With
I
who?
never lost in a club.
With
If we're in a club, with practically anybody who I played with. But it wasn't like
Practically anybody you played with.
Don't ask
but
him to
you have
name
to
no
understand,
names.
it
Don't
wasn't-
do that.
It wasn't like No. The bottom line is, it wasn't like I
We
was
gotta
like,
pull up some flyers on Instagram.
nah, it wasn't like we gonna battle or nothing like that. It was, dog, you, like, I think most DJs from that time, or most DJs who know me know, like, my chip on my shoulder is like the Frito-Lay, the whole company of chips on my shoulder.
I love it.
Because I literally believe the night that I don't do well, I'm done. I literally believe that shit, but that's because I come from the contact sport of this DJ shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would look at Flash and go, I'm gonna cut faster. I would look at WizKid and go, I'm gonna cut faster. I would look at fucking Theodore and go, I'm gonna create an illa scratch. Because I come from the contact sport. And it wasn't like we set up battles or any of that shit. It was just, but I looked at Grandmaster Flowers and was like, I want to mix as good as you. And then I met Larry Levan and was like, oh, we're all little guys.
Who was that?
Larry Levan is Jesus Christ of all DJs. He's to me the best club DJ.
I never even heard of him before.
Yeah, he played at the garage every week, and he didn't play no hip hop.
He was the garage.
He
dude?
just, the thing that I truly believed about music, but never got to express, when I heard him play, I was like, I'm not bugging. Okay, now I can go.
Larry Levan.
Larry Levan. Trust me, I heard him in a club one night right after I met him. And I heard him in the club and he was playing shit that in my mind I'm going, I wish I could play this in the club. And he's playing it in the club and I'm going, I'm not bugging. So, when you came to Red Zone, you would hear a rock and roll record. Nobody else is doing that shit. Why? Because of what I learned listening to Larry Levan. oh, you can
Was
play
he black?
anything.
Was he
Yeah, he
black?
was black. He was
Yeah.
black. He's the only DJ I could say I learned something from. But the thing that I learned was something that I had in my mind all the time.
And people told you that you was bugging, or you told yourself you
Nah,
was bugging?
I just was like, maybe I'm bugging. But
You
then,
kept it to yourself, is what you're saying.
100%.
That's like
But then
what
when-
Zeno
Because
said.
nobody else was doing it.
right, because nobody else was.
Were you afraid
I
of
didn't-
being judged?
No, I didn't give a fuck about none of
Okay.
that shit.
Because that's what, remember
Or
when
did you
Mano
just
was...
not think it would work?
Nah, it's not that. I just was like, maybe I'm bugging.
Maybe I'm bugging.
But I listened to him DJ. He didn't even have to tell it to me. I was just like, oh, I'm not bugging. I know why I'm here. I'm here because I love music. When you listen to him, you was like, you okay, God?
Good. Punch him in the chest. Good.
Damn, don't scare me on camera, bro.
Damn, dog.
He got paused like, he's like, yo,
okay,
you
bro.
okay?
Put the cup down.
Breathe. All right, cool.
All right, go ahead.
I listened to him, and he didn't have to tell me anything. I just was like, oh.
What you
I'm
mean
not-
he didn't have to tell you anything?
Like, when I say I learned something from him, I'm saying I learned just listening to him. And then, later on, because we're cool, I'm talking about it, and he was like, absolutely, absolutely. And I was just like, yes, I'm not bugging. But then is when, spots became your spot. That spot became my spot. That box became my spot. That every club that I went to was like, nah, it's my spot now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this is. Or when you open a new club, the promoters is looking for the guy who was killing that other joint. Like, you was killing the building. Come over here. We're gonna do this. Okay, cool. You was killing over there. Now we know go over here. Let's go over here and do this. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna come for the guy that's killing shit at that point. And I was doing all right.
My man.
You was doing all right.
I was doing all right.
How does it feel being legendary, right?
I don't know what it's like.
No.
I knew he was gonna say
I gotta say this because I need to know the feeling because I learned this from Charlemagne that he has certain questions about not direct questions, but I need to know or try to know what it feels like because you've been surrounded. You had Biggie saying Clark Kent one time. You didn't DJ for the best. You didn't DJ for Hove. You didn't been involved in their raps. They listened to you.
The discovery.
You are legendary, regardless. How the fuck does that feel? When you wake up in the morning, and fuck the legend. When you wake up, how does it feel being Clark Kent, knowing that you do cool shit and you done been around all these legendary people and they respect you undyingly?
For me, I maybe it's a problem. And maybe it's something I might need to check one day, but I don't give a fuck about what I did because I can't get it back. I give a fuck about what I'm doing. So I don't look at it like I'm legendary until I stop. And then somebody goes, what you did. But I got an award for Lifetime Achievement about 5 years ago as a DJ. Next year I put a #1 record out on Kanye. Like, damn, you missed that achievement. I should have waited. That should have waited. That's what in my mind I'm going. Like, I'm not done. Like, when you get a Lifetime Achievement Award, it's almost like, okay, that's your lifetime. You're done now.
Yeah.
But then next year I got a #1 record, and I'm just like, see, I'm not fucking done, guys. Like, maybe we should have waited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what I've done doesn't fucking matter because you can't get it back. The question is, can you keep doing it?
Yeah.
What the reason why people give you that legendary status is because what you've done is still very much present.
That's cool.
He's a fucking legend. He can say he don't feel like it.
Listen.
You can say he can
Listen.
talk that, I don't feel like it, I don't get it. He's a fucking legend.
Let's continue down this path. Who's Alan Freed?
Who?
Alan Freed.
Alan Freed?
Alan Freed, are you familiar?
Alan Freed from the record label? The guy who impeached the president, dude? What about him? I don't really.
No, let's skip over that.
Yeah.
Let's skip over that. All right.
That might
So
have been. That may not have been a Capone Noriega question. I don't know. I fucked with Capone Noriega. You know.
All right. So you're DJing. How are you getting mixed up in the music industry now? How are you ending up DJing for rappers? Who's the first person that's approaching you? Who's the second person? Who's the person you decided to stick with the longest?
Well, back in the days, if a DJ wanted to have a little something extra. He had a rap group. I might have had like 3 rap groups until I really, really popped off as, I'm the guy who plays the clubs and kills shit, right? So I got hired to do a talent show at Washington Irving High School.
Right.
I'm DJing a talent show. Dana Dane comes to perform at the show like days after his record comes out. So he's like, yo, can you drop this record for me? And I'm like, okay, cool. I dropped the record. Shit went perfectly. He was like, yeah, you did that perfectly. I was like, hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Switch numbers. Not too much conversation about it. Some time goes by, maybe like 2 months go by, and he's doing shows from time to time. But then it came up like it was almost New Year's, and he had to do this show, and his DJ wasn't available. So he's like, yo, can you come drop these records for me? The show's at the rooftop. Damn. I'm already DJ Clark Kent at the rooftop. Like, motherfucker, when I walk in, motherfuckers is like, yo, Clark Kent is here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he's like, you're becoming Dana Dane, but you're DJ Clark Kent.
So who's that guy with Clark Kent?
The good part is, I'm not going in as your under guy. I'm going in as your equal. Like, you got the record, but I got the street. You know what I'm saying? So we meet halfway, we go to the rooftop, we kill shit. He was like, yo, could you just be my DJ moving forward? So I was Dana Dane's DJ first.
Okay.
And of all those things, but ever so often, you end up doing shows with Kid and Play. You end up doing shows with Salt and Pepper. You end up everybody who's in the Idol Makers camp. It might have been a day where I had to drop their records, but the guy was Dana Dane. And then Herbie Lovebug was producing his album, and I would go to the studio every day. Whether I was gonna get on the record or not, I would just go, but I would watch him with the machines. And at the same time, I was cool with Marley, so I would be at Marley's crib watching him on the machine. Damn. One day, I get to the studio early. Herbie calls the studio. He's like, I'm not gonna be there till such and such. I was like, yo, can I fuck with the machine? He was like, yeah. So I started making beats in a Herbie Lovebug session, but just was fucking with it. But then I was just like, oh, maybe I might get this right one day. So like the next day, I went out and bought SB 1200. I went and bought 950. I bought all the shit. I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I was gonna figure it out. And I would be in Marley's crib watching him going, I gotta figure this shit out. You're a fucking wizard, but I gotta figure it out.
Right. How long it took you?
A month.
Mace just said
28
that.
days.
Did y'all just see Mace said before you're great,
you gotta be around.
You gotta be around greatness.
I was around Grandmaster Flowers. I was
Every
around Larry
Remember when we
Levine.
said in one of the episodes, how do you know if you're ready for the NBA until you're around NBA
players?
dude?
Mace, you hit that on the head. You gotta be around greatness before you become great. That's a fact.
It's a true story that talent begets talent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
Gravitational
talent begets talent. Yes.
You think it's a gravitational thing too? Like people can...
It's a kismet. It's kismet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the genes. It's in the chemical makeup of people who do the thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do you still practice?
I never practiced. I know that sounds crazy. Well, I practiced when I was super young, but like after I was like 19, I never practiced.
So you blend in natural, you don't practice nothing, you don't go through your crates and your set.
This will make sense to you.
Okay.
If you practice, you're gonna practice the things you already know how to do.
Right.
So instead of practicing, I thought about new shit. I thought about what can I do that's gonna be different. I thought about how do I take it to another level. I thought about what records can I use. So like if I'm in a club and I play the Fifth of Beethoven, you're like, why is this motherfucker playing classical music?
Because your transition is
right, my
crazy.
thought is,
that's what
I'm gonna do some shit motherfuckers can't do. And why they can't do it? It's because they're not thinking it.
But do you think about keeping people dancing?
I'm thinking about manslaughter and shit. I'm thinking about, you have to understand, the only thing I literally care about is, did you have a good time? And when you walk away, are you going, that motherfucker's ill? But that's the contact sport.
Right.
You want a motherfucker to be like, nah, he's ill. You know what I'm saying? And I still play that way. You know what I'm saying?
I know when
like
y'all do your joints.
When we do the originals, I'm still like, these are my friends.
And then he's at the bar drinking.
They the only niggas that I will be like, y'all get a pass.
Right.
But if we in a club, my shit is when you walk away, you gotta be like, this nigga Clark went crazy. Or Clark got busy. And you know what? I never wanted to be the best. I wanted to be great.
You
I never wanted to be the best. When I was young, I cared about that shit. So I went around, you go from town to town, you battling everybody in the town just so people could be like, oh, he was the best today. He was the best. But the best, that kind of pressure, I don't need that. To be great is a different thing. That means I have to consistently get busy.
Is that why you don't tell the stories of the nights that you put other DJs down?
I don't think that matters. What matters is, were you great that night? It didn't matter if someone got, like if someone caught the bad end of it. What matters was, were you great? Because there's nights when a DJ might catch a bad end, but the DJ wasn't that great. That just means that you wasn't great and he didn't have to be as bad as you.
Has it ever happened to you?
No.
I'm not trying. Yo, man, the way he said it so fast. He's trying to get you off guard.
I knew he was going to say that.
But he gets you off guard. He's like,
I knew he was going to say that.
No, but then we going to go back to what we talked.
I just wanted to just put it out there.
Wait.
So your stories being withheld. The stories being withheld.
There's no stories being withheld. There's no stories being
names
withheld.
are being withheld.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not even names being withheld because
you
gotta launch it. No.
The other DJs that want to come here and
But the other DJs, if they don't say that I didn't get busy, they would literally be lying.
But we know that because you're a legend already.
Right. So
you get busy all the time, right?
Right, but not everybody does. And see, that's a thing. My thing is, I want to get busy all the time. I want it to be no question. If you came, if there's 5 people in it, those 5 people will be like, that motherfucker went crazy. I don't give a fuck. Every time I'm on that set, I have to be playing like it's my last night. Because those 5 people saying I was terrible is gonna become 200 people saying I was terrible. And they didn't even have to be there.
Yeah,
but if the 5 people are like he was ill, it's gonna be 200 motherfuckers going, I heard he was ill. With 5 niggas in the room. But you know, most of my cases, there's 2,000 people in the room. And I'm applying pressure because the difference between me and most DJs is energy. Most DJs go in there with the check on mind, with the I'm the best in mind. My shit is like, am I gonna turn the energy into some shit? Is the energy gonna turn up in this room? Because if it does, good fuck what you do. We're not the same.
And in a way that's all connected to playing that record for your grandmother.
Yeah, 100%. Her energy when she came in, I was just like, yes, that's it. But being a 5-year-old, I'm like, I'm making the most important person in the world to me happy every day. I swear to God, I sat waiting to hear her put the key in the door every day just so I could play this record. And the record's called, I remember the record. It's called Happy Landings. I played this shit every day when she came home.
Your first sense of timing.
You're not gonna beat that. You're not gonna beat that. That is etched in his brain.
And I still like the record.
It's something about
like
music. That's why my name is Everyone Sees Sounds Official. Because you're seeing it in your mind. I see music notes dancing around and all type of shit from when I DJ, when I listen to people rap. It's like merging. When I hear people blending, right? I'm a DJ by heart. But blending to me is the most difficult thing to make it sound good. You can blend records. Right? You can blend. Yeah, you can blend shit.
Don't blend records.
But when you blend,
they don't mix records.
But
they
when
just
you
throw
can
records
blend
on.
a record on beat and somebody's dancing and it's going up, that's a whole nother level to me.
It's awesome.
And that's why for me, Clark Kent is Clark Kent because he can scratch, he can drop the record, but when he starts blending,
you in trouble.
and that's what I'm saying. The blend game, that's what niggas don't understand. The blend game
I know how to mix.
Is different.
But Grandmaster Flowers is the best mixer I've ever seen. So I was just like, I gotta be that good.
Speaking of blending, just, you ever blended that record that your grandmother loved so much in a hip hop infused club?
No.
Just for the honor of sake and saying, my grandmother loved this.
But I've played the record in a club before. But I didn't like put it in a hip hop infused club. But you have to understand, like, I'm not a hip hop DJ. I'm a DJ.
Open format,
No,
everything.
I'm a DJ. You can't put a name on it. I'm a DJ. I play everything. And I play it well. And it's because I love the music. Like, I love EDM. I love house. I love rock and roll. I love hip hop. Rap. I love R&B. I love soul. I love disco. I love club. I love
reggae.
I love every kind of music. Like I literally, I adore music. Like it's a child of mine. This shit ain't about DJing, y'all.
Right.
It ain't about producing. It ain't about rapping. It ain't about nothing. I love music like the shit belonged to me. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I have accomplished in my life is because of the way I care about music. The reason I play well is because I give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? The money, it's not hard to make money. It's hard to keep money. You know what I'm saying? You can get money, but like, when you played it, was it for the money or was it because you cared about the music? Like I give so much of a fuck about music that, I might forget the money.
Love fuels creativity a lot more than money.
Yeah, money
than
means
money.
you're trying to maintain what happens, man. Like, or you caught lightning in a bottle and now you're trying to catch it again. So that's where you chasing the money.
Right.
I've never chased money, like ever, because money is not happiness, man.
Well, as you went on, a lot of money.
He's made a lot of money now.
A lot of money. You know, this industry,
I've done
the hip hop,
okay.
everything.
He said, I've done okay.
You've done really well for yourself, my brother. You've done more than okay, brother.
Who judges what's well for yourself?
A man who's never worked a regular job.
Us niggas from the hood.
No, you know what?
Us niggas from the hood.
You can't really. Yeah, because
There it is.
I put it in a line before. Why brag about millions when there's people with billions? Like, it don't make no sense.
There's people with
So
trillions.
it's about something else.
There's people
that
with
you have.
trillions. So them dudes who's in the billions, what are they really talking about? There's dudes
Right.
with trillions.
Right.
We've
So
had
what's the
this.
point?
We've had that discussion.
Still
in
did
here
well for
before.
yourself.
We've talked
Well,
about
wait, you know what's funny? Let's say you say you still did well for yourself.
Uh-huh.
What is that compared to? Is that compared to Bill Gates? I didn't do well
No,
for
I'm
myself.
not.
If I compared to
I
Bill
won't
Gates.
be comparing it. Does it have to be compared to someone? Can it be just about the level from where you came from to where you are?
For
to
me,
your comfortability?
I'm gonna tell you what it is for me. It was, I'm happy.
It is.
I'm happy, dog. Like I don't need millions. I need air in my lungs. I don't. The things that people need are different than the things that people want.
Right.
I just want to breathe. If I could breathe, I'm gonna be able to do some cool shit.
Right.
When I wake up every morning, all I give a fuck about is that I woke up. Oh shit. Oh, well, what we gonna do today?
Yeah.
I made it. And when I turned 21, I lived in Crown Heights where I lost 14 friends before they turned 21. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? When I turned 21, I stayed in the house all day. I was like, something's gonna kill me. I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning and I was like, oh shit, I'm 21. For real, I'm still here. Yo, I swear to God, from that day on, I lived every day like it was cherries on top. Because the 21 was the mark. Now everything else is just cherries on top.
Right.
So I'm just like, shit, I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm gonna treat this shit like it's the only thing that matters. I just wanna live.
14 friends.
Yeah, 14. In my neighborhood, it was.
Y'all from Brooklyn? Y'all
Dog,
know how
you know what time it
Brooklyn
was
niggas
in
get
Crown
down.
Heights.
Yeah.
And Crown Heights was a little tough.
You got a lot of
It's on
cherries though. You got a lot of cherries on top though, Clark.
Well,
got a lot of cherries.
all right, so let's move on. From there,
Yo,
you
yeah.
become that guy.
Esso's wild, yo.
Yeah, he is. Yo, you become that guy.
I become what guy?
You become that guy. The
Legendary DJ Clark. Can't
Right.
tell him math.
How did you?
Not when you're 22, 23.
Tell him math.
You just still DJ Clark in.
How did you transition into the music industry?
Well, I learned how to make beats watching Marley Marl and Herbie Lubbock. I would say I watched Herbie more than I watched Marley, but when I watched Marley, I was like, he's a fucking wizard. So I get my drum machine, I learn how to make beats or whatever. And I would show Herbie everything that I would made, and times he would be like, that's good, at times he'd be like, nah, that's, yo, you need to. And he was the only person I would show shit to, was Herbie. And Herbie would say whether it was or it wasn't. So I never had sold a beat, but I was part of this Idol Makers crew that was Herbie Love, Salt and Pepper, Kid and Play, Kwame, Dana Dane. Like, I damn near was a superstar in the Idol Makers, and I was Dana Dane's DJ. But like if you look at the Idol Maker's picture, there was a promo picture. I'm dead in the middle of the picture. Like I'm Herbie Lovebug. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to be there, right? Whatever. Some time goes by, and I've been on the radio. Like I had WBLS. I was on WBLS with Molly the Wizard, with Molly the Genius, with Molly the greatest hip hop producer ever, because every single hip hop producer, every single producer who makes rap comes from Molly Marl.
That's
And
big.
if you sampled ever, you came from Molly Marl.
I never heard nobody even say that before.
Me neither.
That's because they don't know the history. They don't know where they come from.
Or we just never got to that part of the story. I've never heard anybody say it.
Anyway, I
That's
got
real shit,
There it
though.
is.
Now,
I
now
got
that you
Molly
think
Marl.
about it, that's
Molly
real
Marl.
shit.
Like
Queens get the money.
it's funny because me and Molly are really friends, but like every time I'm in a situation where I could speak about him, I speak the same exact way because like to me he's like Jesus Christ of all rap producers.
Can you ask Molly to come up? Just a quick sign. Can you ask him to come sit down?
That
please?
is not my job.
I'm asking as a favor. I'm asking as a favor. I'm asking as a favor. Just the next time you talk.
You
to
from
him.
Queens,
That-
man.
Marley
Yeah, I
Marl,
know.
we want you to come sit
Please,
down with us.
thank
That
you.
is
Yo,
not the
please.
legendary DJ Clark Kent's
I would like
job.
to say if Molly comes here, you're gonna get one of the best interviews ever because this motherfucker's a genius.
Even more incentive to have him.
But
Get it.
so one day I'm sitting in front of Merlin Bob.
Merlin Bob.
Yeah, he's a A&R at Atlantic
my
at this
guy.
time, and he goes, "Got this record? Can you remix it?" I never remixed I only remixed one record ever.
What record was that?
It was a record by a group called Seriously Fine.
Oh shit.
You know them?
Of course I do.
Really?
No one can stop
That's
seriously
right,
fine.
from
There's three
Queens.
dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so seriously and fine. Like, and I produced their remix on their first single. It really wasn't that good, but I'm like, yes, I can do it.
Right.
And it was Spread My Wings. So I go in the studio, I remix Spread My Wings, shit goes #1. So
Bang.
the thing is about the music business back then, all you needed to do was make one and you get 10 extra tries to do it again. Because they were like, he made that one, and we know the rate is about 1 out of 50. So you automatically get 10 extra tries. Do it again, make another record, goes. Another record, goes. Now they're just like, yeah, come sit behind this desk and show us what's next. Because on the radio, I was also playing artists that would become something. So like I'm Super Lover C before everybody else. I'm playing
Super
like
Lover
so
C.
many artists like immediately. Like and the other part is I'm notoriously honest about records. So when an artist came to me and he would be like, yo, I got this record, and you know, like you coming to me on a Friday, I'm at the radio station, I listen to it. If I don't play it next week when you come and you're mad, I'm like, dog, this shit wasn't good. What you want me to do? I'm not gonna play records that are gonna fuck up my integrity within the music. Like, how could I play a record that's gonna be detrimental to the thing that I love?
Now, how come you never ask him how many demos he throws away? Man after
You know
my
what?
own heart. He's
Okay,
talking
okay.
all my shit.
Okay. Think about this.
Because there were a lot of demos that he kept that led to legendary artists.
Right. Think about this though.
Working on it.
No, think about this. It's a 4% success rate in the music business.
4%.
4%.
As
Only
an artist or overall?
overall, it's a 4% success rate. So that means for every 100 artists, only 4 of them will make it, right? But before that, it's every 4 out of 100 will get to the point where they get a deal.
This explains
So-
the XXL covers.
So when you're sitting around
Oh,
with
man.
6,000 tapes on your desk,
Right.
you gotta listen to all them tapes, you might get 2. So when you say a demo gets thrown away, it's because it probably should have been thrown away.
You ever threw away a demo that you were like, damn, this shit actually went through?
Nope.
No artist, you was like,
No. Like I tried to sign Nas before he had a demo.
Tell me about that.
Akinelli, I was signing Akinelli. And I got into a bidding war with Interscope Records and Interscope One. Because I'm not a vice president, I'm just a A&R director. So I'm just fighting. I'm fighting the the
To
president.
get them to bid
I'm fighting
up.
Jimmy Iovine. Like, how am I going
Put
to
the
beat
money
you
up.
when you can say whatever you want? I still got to ask two people. So I'm gonna lose. But Akinyele's my man, and I'm like, yo, who is the dude who snuffed Jesus? He was like, oh, that's Lil Nas from Brigham.
When I was
He comes,
12, I went
he
to hell for
comes,
snuffing Jesus.
and I'm like, yo, let me hear your shit. I don't have no demo. What? Like, you just went that crazy and you don't have a song? Nothing? He was like, nah. And it was right after we signed DOS Effects, who when they came, they had a whole album. So it was just like, it's gonna be hard to tell somebody sign Nas without, but I was just like, yo, please just bring me a demo, like something. And then he started to work with Large Pro, and then he got the search before he could bring it back. But it's even crazy because in a record, Nas said, Clark didn't sign me because he just signed DOS Effects. And I was like, that's not the reason. The reason I didn't sign you is because I didn't have a fucking demo. Like, be honest. Wow. And then he was like, yo, you right. But I was like, the record's already out. Yeah. What I'm saying. But it's a true fact that I tried to sign Nas before everybody.
Before everybody.
Everybody. There was no conversation about, yo, bring him up. I was like, who's the dude who snuffed Jesus? Oh, that's Nas from Queensbridge. Bring him. I like him. Anybody who said I went to hell for snuffing Jesus needs to be spoken to. Yeah, come on. I tried to sign Mobb Deep before everybody.
Were they still a poetical
How did
prophet?
you
They
come
were
across-
political prophets.
Yeah, how did you come across them?
The girl who managed them was cool with me and cool with Dame. And she brought them and wasn't like
Dame Dash.
Dame Dash, yeah.
Right.
But wasn't really super clear on what her relationship was with him. And then Dame was like, fuck it, I'll manage him.
He wanted to manage.
He was gonna manage Mobb Deep.
Right.
Or
No, the poetical
prophets.
At that time.
But the next day, Bones Malone hears him. And then I'm just like, damn, this is about to get everywhere. And then Bones heard him, and then Stretch heard him, and then everybody was chasing him. And it became what it became.
So now you're here, you're like, damn.
Dame actually
Nas.
managed them for a little bit.
Interesting.
You're like, damn,
I
Nas.
never knew that.
Nas got snatched up. Poetical prop Mobb Deep got snatched up.
Mm-hmm.
I can't miss the next opportunity. Who was the next opportunity?
Well, at that precise moment, after Mobb Deep, I just was sitting there and I was like, yo, Jazz and Jay, let's go. And Jay was unfindable because he was doing what he was doing.
What you mean unfindable?
Unfindable.
I couldn't find him.
He'll find out.
That was pretty clear, right?
Hold on, I just gotta make sure.
I couldn't find him. I couldn't find him, but I could find Jazz. I could find Jazz, and Jazz couldn't find him either. So I was like, yo, Jazz, we need to find Jay, because to me it wasn't Jay-Z, it was Jay and Jazz. It was always Jay and Jazz, because that's what it was, them two together. To me, I never heard better rhymes than those two guys. And I was like, I got a job, I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? I want to do this on my own. I don't want to do something that somebody brought to me. I want to do this. Yo, where's Jay? I don't know. What? You don't know? Yo, ask Fade from the Shirt Kings.
Oh my God.
Fade? Fade, where's Jay? Hold on. Calls up Jay, he's at a girl crib, puts Jay on the phone. I was like, Fade knew where you were? He was like, don't worry about it. I was like, yo, dog, come to New York, let's do these records. He was like, fuck rap. I was like, no. You gotta come to New York and we gotta do these records, me, you, and Jazz. He was like, oh, next time I come to New York, I'll come up. He comes up. I'm like, what we gonna do? And he was like, rappers are corny. And I was like, I'm not gonna argue that fact, but I need you to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he was adamant. He was like, Clark, he literally was like, Clark, you know how much money I make? And I was like, I do. And I really hate to say this, but fuck that. And
You told him give up the drug game?
yeah, I did. I begged him, like, yo, you gotta stop, because
It sounds like Jay didn't want to be a rapper at all.
Nah, it's not that he didn't want to be a rapper. It's just that things didn't work out with Jazz. Things didn't work out with Kane.
Got
Things didn't
you.
work out with all the people that he dealt with. And here I am out of nowhere, like, come on, let's go.
Do it again.
But like every time we ever interacted, it was a good interaction. So I think at some point he was like, oh, this motherfucker actually gives a fuck about me. And I was like, dog, we can all hustle. I said, but ain't nobody talented like you in jazz. Like, we gotta do this. And then we get together, and then jazz kind of is into something else. So then it becomes,
What's the something else?
Actually, we get together and they bring Sauce. So now I'm looking at this like
So it's jazz,
Sauce, and Jay. I'm like, this is gonna be the illest shit ever. That's what I'm thinking. This is gonna be the illest shit ever. So we call ourselves the Hard Pack.
The hard pack.
The Hard Pack.
Hard pack.
The Hard Pack. That was
I
the name
never
of
heard
us.
this shit
Right.
neither.
We were the hard
Hard
pack.
pack.
And I was going to crush, kill, and destroy everybody. Right? Like, that's it. In my mind, I'm
Get
like,
it.
everybody's dead.
Right.
Like, dead.
It's over.
Like, dead.
Yes.
Like, you
I
gonna
love
die.
it. I
Because
love
I got the 3 illest niggas in the universe.
And they're all
are
from Brooklyn.
all from the same spot.
Right.
Mars.
Buildings apart. I'm
Right.
like, I'm gonna hurt motherfuckers. And this is gonna be amazing because I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, like, Jazz kind of got missing. And then Jay
What
started.
do you mean kind of got missing?
Like, Jazz, like, he had a family and he was an Ansar Muslim. So, you know, things that were happening within his community, he would have to address and
Right.
have to be a part of. So then it became more like Jay and Sauce.
Sauce.
And then because of that, it became Sauce and Jay. So they were both solo artists.
Right.
They did plenty of records together. I got at least 7 records of them together.
That
But-
never came out.
Yeah, no. I got records.
You supposed to bring those so we can hear those.
You gotta NFT them.
No, I don't have to do any of that.
Why not?
You want me to tell you why I don't?
Hold on.
Listen, this is why I don't. I don't have to do that. Because we are actually real friends. We're not just music industry guys. We're real friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay is not Jay-Z to me. You know what I'm saying? He's Jay. It's my man.
Got
Sauce
you.
is not Sauce Money to me. That's Toddy G. His name is Todd. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? So what we have is not the music business.
Right.
What we have is, I give a fuck about you and your families, and they give a fuck about me and my family. We're actually real, like,
Friends.
yeah, like, it's not industry shit when we see each other. It's, that's my man. We see cheeseburgers in the crib. Like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
love
different. So we're making these songs, and I'm like, yeah, like, I'm not bugging when I think this dude is like the greatest. You know what I'm saying? So
Is he still rapping fast at this time?
he's rapping fast and he's rapping slow. He's making all kinds of records, but the thing is, no matter how he was rapping, he was saying rhymes that were better than everybody. So I was just like, I'm not bugging. You know what I'm saying? But then Sauce Money is saying rhymes that are insane. Like, the shit that I quoted to you,
Punchlines.
the shit that I quoted to you was some shit that never came out. Like, I wreck a disco in San Fran with a Cisco, a 40 and a 9. Like, who the fuck comes up with that? Like, he came up with that.
Bars.
Like that's super bars. That's
Yeah.
that's like bars, like,
Steroids.
yeah,
Let's go.
like steroid bars.
Yeah.
Like,
Some
yeah,
battle rap shit.
Like you dudes don't rap like that.
Right.
Wait, you ain't really got bars,
Bars
like
like
that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You ain't really got bars like
Like
that.
that, right.
Yeah. So I'm making these records on these guys, and I got Dame over here with Original Flavor and Future Sound to the label because I like Dame. But Original Flavor got signed to the label because Ski was my man when he was in the Busy Boys.
Right.
And I was
Shout
Dana
to
Dane.
Ski.
I was Dana Dane's DJ. I'm in North Carolina. I'm like, if you ever come to New York and I can make it happen, I'm gonna get you a record deal. He came to New York and gave him a record deal. Fuck it.
Wow.
And he deserved it because he was a talented MC, talented producer. Ski became who Ski Beast was gonna become.
Mm-hmm.
But Dame is over there. I'm like, yo, Dame, I got the best nigga in the universe. I said, you gotta manage him. I said, you gotta manage him so I could just be creative, because I can't manage. I gotta be creative. I gotta make records on him.
Right.
He was like, word, let me hear the nigga. Is he better than Big L? I was like, yes. And he was like, better than Big L? What's funny is,
Right.
what's funny is, Dame didn't call him Big L. He called him Little L's because his brother was Big L.
Right.
So he called him Little. He's better than Little L's? Yes. Clark, he's better than L. I'm like, yeah. He's pretty much the best MC I've ever heard.
Nigga slick historian.
What is that face for? That's not even a question. Anyway.
Yeah, you don't want to.
You was slick historian, Little L's. I never even heard none of these shit.
Dame used to call him Little L's. He better than Little L's.
Dame need to come sit up in this chair.
Dame called him
too.
Little L's because Dame knew his older brother. I knew his older brother.
So his
So
older
he
bro-
was Little L's.
So why
His
was he
brother
Big L and he just took his brother's name?
Nah, what it was his brother was the Big L and he was the Little L.
Right.
But the rapper was Big L. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But anyway, he would be like, he better than this thing? I'm like, yes. Yo, let me hear this thing. Okay, come on, let's go to Brooklyn. He's like, I'm not going to Brooklyn. All you
That's all them
motherfuckers,
niggas.
all you motherfuckers do is thieve and kill niggas. And I was just like, like that was Dame's argument all the time. Like I used to literally hang out in Harlem every day with the best Dame and the best out. That was Dame, Biggs, Bob Babalov, Sean, all of them dudes. I used to hang out with them every day. Claudie B. I used to be in Harlem every day, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm a Brooklyn nigga. Why you can't come to Brooklyn with me?
Right.
So I finally convinced him to come to Brooklyn. We go to Marcy. Jay comes out the building, and he's like, this nigga got Air Force Ones on? I think y'all niggas ain't the only niggas who wear Air Force Ones. He was like,
Ralph Medane said that same shit.
He might be cool. And I was like, and then he listens to him, and I'm like, he was like, oh, nah, this motherfucker's crazy. I was like, Jay, Dame, you gotta let him manage you while we just be creative.
So just to be clear,
yeah.
you brought Jay and Dame Dash together.
1,000%. They both will say that. It's true.
Right.
Damon said it a bunch of times. I'm not making up any stories, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that was the thing. You're gonna manage, I'm gonna work over here with this guy and we're gonna make these records. And we just started making records. But every remix that I did in that period of time, Jay was on it. So Jay was on about 10, maybe 15 remixes before he got on Can I Get Open? You know what I'm saying? Because I was putting him on every remix I was doing. I was like, yo, I'm in the studio. Dog, I'm in Maryland. Yo, come up, put you on this remix. Come up, put him on a remix. If somebody's in the next room and they needed bars written, yo, write they raps. Write they fucking raps. Ghost write they raps. Okay? He was ghost writing before he had a record deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
So, like-
say who? For who?
No, for rappers.
For notable rappers or understood.
For rappers.
Notable rappers?
Rappers.
Notable rappers?
He ain't saying.
Give me
ain't
I don't, you
saying.
don't gotta say their names. Just
Come on,
notable
man.
niggas.
Come on.
Everybody's rappers.
Yeah.
You a Brooklyn nigga for real?
What you want me to be?
Right.
I'm not from Queens. I'm not taking shots. No, it's not a shot. No. It's not a shot. I'm a Brooklyn nigga.
Bro, you could have been this crazy.
Okay, I'm not from Harlem. I'm not from the Bronx. I'm not from Staten Island.
He talked about how I was in the studio with him before I even popped off in Queens.
So what? What's the problem?
He doing the verbal job. That's crazy.
But is it not true that you was in the studio with me before you became everybody's manager? Yes or no?
There it is.
You
Bang,
was.
bang.
Yes,
All right,
but
cool,
then
you
you
know?
gonna throw the verbal jab at Queens
No,
like that.
it's
We
not
love
no
Brooklyn.
jab, man.
Nah.
Y'all
Peace
too
and love
sensitive.
today.
Too sensitive, man.
One
Come
of
on, man.
my-
Too
one
sensitive.
of
Peace
my-
and love today.
One of my
sensitive,
favorite niggas when I was young was Black Just. We were super tight.
That was one of
You know
my
what I'm saying? That
favorite
was my
guys.
guy. Rest in peace. Black Just was my man.
That was
Bimmy is my fucking man.
Bimmy
So,
was-
so
Bimmy's
am
my
I gonna
guy,
act like
too.
there's Queens niggas I don't fuck with? Hell no. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, come
Nah,
on,
absolutely.
man.
Black just my guy.
Again, I'm rewinding it back. Marley Marl is Jesus Christ of rap producers. He's from Queens Bridge.
Bang.
You good now? We good?
Your feelings out.
I don't even know what that was. Listen. You know what I'm gonna give you? I'm gonna give you something that I hate to admit. One of the best bars that I've ever heard when a guy was battling somebody else was, Queens run y'all niggas, ask Russell Simmons. Yo, let me
That's
tell
a
you
hard
something.
bar.
No, let me tell you something.
That shit hurt.
That shit hurt my soul.
Yeah, when Nas said that,
No, that shit hurt my
it hurt
soul.
my soul.
It hurt my soul.
I agree.
Yo, listen.
We're not talking about that right now.
Yo, Matt.
We on subject.
Matt.
All subject.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Clark Kid is talking.
No,
Let Clark talk.
Jay-Z just met Dame Dash.
Let Clark talk. Let
Let's
Clark
get
talk.
back. Let's get back.
That
All right? Let's get
That shit
back.
hurt me. I was in the car when I heard it.
Come on.
Let's get back. Let's get back. Jay-Z.
I just want to say one thing.
And the Air Force Ones.
Nothing else in that record fucked with me except that.
That same here.
Because I was just like, that's really true.
That's really true.
And he threw a little laugh after it, but let's get back. The ha. That's, yeah, okay. All right.
The Air Force Ones in Brooklyn, Dame Dash.
He might be cool.
Right.
Pull
So
up.
He was like, he might be cool.
Jay is ghostwriting. Then we get to see on
Can I
Video
Get Open?
Music Box. Shout out to Ralph.
Can I
Can I
get
get
open?
over?
Can I get open?
Yeah.
And Jay comes on and he's bodying it.
Yeah, he catches an insane body.
Right.
That
and
nigga's fast.
now from that video, I think the next time was In My Lifetime
Yeah.
that I saw him in the video. And then
If you look
Dead
at the
Presidents
record,
after that?
do you know that
no,
In My
for a
Life?
little while, then see him after.
Do you know what the name of the group was when he made In My Lifetime? It was Jay-Z featuring DJ Clark Kent.
Stop.
Wow.
I had
Like,
the original record on
if you look
on that.
at
The
it,
black one
inside-
is black and gold.
No, it's white and black. But if you
It's
look
not
at
white
it
and
in the
black?
logo, it says Jay-Z featuring DJ Clark Kent.
Okay, wow.
I
Like
had
we
that
were dead
original.
serious, B. We were dead serious.
Was
Like
there two records
and,
on that? Was Dead Presidents on that too?
And that's the only Jay-Z video I've ever been in. Because
In
it
My
was me and him.
Lifetime?
Yeah, it was me and him.
It wasn't in Dead Presidents?
Nah.
All right, so from there,
Which is kind of crazy, huh?
he doesn't sign at Atlantic.
Nah, he doesn't. Atlantic said no. And then every record label that we went to playing his demo said no. And like literally, I was taking score. I was like, all y'all motherfuckers gonna lose your job. When this shit goes down, at least 75% of y'all gonna lose your job.
Did it
All
happen?
these A&Rs.
Did it happen?
Absolutely. Like 75% because they were like, your boss was going, you had this guy here? You had this guy here? When I took the J shit to Andre Harrell, I'm vice president of the company. And I'm like,
Uptown?
Andre, yeah. No, not Motown.
Motown, sorry.
I'm like, yo, we gotta sign this dude. Like, look what's happening in the street. He's my guy. He was like, yeah. And it didn't happen. He literally was like, you mean the skinny nigga on the boat? Wow. I had to go back and tell these niggas, this nigga Andre was a skinny nigga on the boat. So that's why, like later on in the interlude, you hear skinny nigga on the boat?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so but at the same time,
Understand me,
At the
like
same-
I'm senior vice president of a record company and I can't sign my man. Then it was like,
That's thuggish.
fuck everybody.
Welcome to the music business.
Word.
It literally was like, fuck everybody.
What were the
Welcome
A&R
to the
saying who
music
said no? Like,
business.
what was the critique? What did they say?
yeah.
What was the reason for their no's?
Yeah, what did they say to you when you after you got in the
Anything
fucking
you
play?
can imagine,
They wasn't
they
hearing
said
it.
it. But one of them said, he reminds me of Tretch. And I just was like,
Because of the
no,
fast rhyme.
Yo, but in my mind, I'm like, Tretch is my
fast
man. He
rhyme,
don't
man.
sound nothing like Tretch.
Nothing
Like,
like Tretch.
like what are you talking
That's a
about?
casual.
Like, and that's when I was just like, a lot of A&Rs hate their job and they shouldn't. And it never left me that there's A&Rs who have jobs who really shouldn't, because I'm just like he's literally rhymes better than anything you've ever heard, and it's right there on the demo. On the demo is Cashmere Thoughts. On the demo is In My Lifetime. Gotta Reach the Top, which is one of his best records. On that demo is
Cashmere Thought.
Cashmere Thoughts.
In My Lifetime.
No, the shit with Bleak.
Coming of age?
Coming of
Come
Age.
in. That's
It's Can I Live on this thing?
Can I Live is
Can I-
not on it by then
not.
because Can I Live got made after we decided to do
You
it
know,
ourselves.
niggas not up there now.
Nah,
Because that's the single.
nah, but it was enough to say who rhymes better than this guy.
Right.
And
Cashmere Thoughts alone is.
But,
yeah,
but
I talk
we know that
Jules,
people
I
at the
talk
label
Jules and
can't
spit
hear
diamonds.
shit.
I'm all cherry like a hymen when I'm rhyming with remarkable
Real
timing.
timing.
Listen, I talk Jules, spit diamonds. I'm all cherry like a hymen. What's a hymen cherry? A hymen cherry is a cherry that hasn't been fucked.
Right.
I'm unfuckwittable when I'm rhyming with remarkable timing.
Timing.
What?
They couldn't hear that though, Clark.
It's too superior.
Clark, you gotta understand, you're not being
They couldn't
fair.
hear it. All right, cool.
You're not being fair because
You're not
they're
being fair.
big.
What's the
Bar
decision?
Whisperer. Bar whisperer.
Because you're about to lose him, right? Because
Nah, I'm
now
not
it's like
about to
you're
lose
taking them all these
Nah,
places.
I'm not about to lose them. It became fuck all these niggas.
So now he's
Now
feeling
we're just
like,
gonna do it ourselves.
Right.
And the thing is, it wasn't even about money at that point. It was just like, we just gonna put this album out. We just gonna do it. And then we're gonna go back to what we was doing. And in my mind, I'm going, you're not gonna go back to what you were doing.
right.
This is gonna come out. Motherfuckers gonna be scared. Motherfuckers gonna die. And you're gonna have to make another album. I ain't making no more albums. Yes, you are.
Wow.
Like, no, I'm not making no. Everybody believed it's over. So this better come out. We better make good. And then we're gonna put other artists out. And I was going, you're making more albums.
Right.
No, like literally probably might have been the only one who would repeatedly say it to him. You're gonna make more records. This is going to be monumental. Like,
Right.
you are gonna be that nigga. Like, I was talking to him like that when he was battling niggas in front of New Music Seminar. Like, I'm like, you are going to be that nigga. Like, when he battled Big L, I was like, you're gonna be that nigga. Like, trust me, no record's done. You're going to be that nigga. You gotta trust me. Like, please stop hustling. Matter of fact, you gonna stop hustling. And record comes out, shit starts to go. He's like, maybe okay, you don't have to hustle, nigga. You see? Like, come on, like, and that was that. That's all I needed was for him to just stop hustling. It wasn't even about anything else, but Jay, don't do it. Your talent is too fucking good to be wasted on running the streets and maybe getting killed or going to jail.
Yeah.
Should I risk a frisking, get my wrist wrapped up and still? I'm trying to make a meal. My shit is real, for real. Like, he said those rhymes. Like, there's a song called Gotta Reach the Top where he actually told what was gonna happen in his career. And when you listen back, you're like, how the fuck did you do that? You told in your record what was gonna happen, and the shit happened.
Where's that record at?
It's in my safe.
And he took
Yo, we need to take a camera. We need to take a
so
camera.
what were
and go
the
to
things that he
studio with
predicted
you.
on that record?
That how he's gonna get the top spot in rap, and how he's gonna turn it into business, and how it's not gonna be hustling, it's gonna be the rap business. And he, like, look, the first time I ever heard him rap was in Fresh Gordon's crib. And I was like, he was rapping with Jazz. Now, I already loved Jazz. I was like, I don't think anybody rhymes better than Jazz. And then this dude comes right behind him. And I was like, Gordy, who the fuck is that?
Right.
He was like, oh, that's Jazz Lil Man. I'm like, Lil Man? That's a grown-ass motherfucking man. That ain't no Little Man raps right there.
Right.
And Jazz introduced me to Jay, and I was just like, yo, could you rap? Again? Just rap? He rapped, and I was just like, this might be the best motherfucker in the world. Like, I'm talking about 17, 18. I'm like, this might be the best motherfucker in the world. Because his timing was impeccable. Like, even when he speed rapped, it felt so effortless. You could hear every syllable of the shit that he said. I was just like, nah, he's not like these other dudes, man. He was some other shit. So I knew if a record gets made, he's gonna hurt niggas, man.
All right, so the record gets made. Out. But at this time, the guy that used to throw the parties that you DJ'd at, Puff Daddy,
Yep.
he also had someone too.
Yeah, but well, his record came out first.
Right.
So it was almost like it was like, you done? Okay, now I'm gonna go.
Right. So now,
Yeah.
how do these guys meet?
I'm Biggie's DJ, which sounds weird because Jay's my guy.
Right. But you
But that doesn't sound weird to
but
me.
you
But
DJ'd at a club that Puff Daddy used to promote.
Yeah, but that's not the reason why I became Biggie's DJ. I became Biggie's DJ because Mark Pitts was like a guy in my crew who was also a guy in Puff's crew, and he was like, yo, you know, I'm managing Big right now. Yo, he's about to go on the road. You might have to DJ for him. I was like, bet. I think he's dope. So we go on the road and whatever. We've been on the road for a while.
What song is out? What song's out?
Party and bullshit.
Party and bullshit.
Party and Bullshit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Pitts too,
And
legend.
then Juicy, Unbelievable and Juicy drop.
Now, I heard.
I'm trying to get you to where you're asking.
Okay, go ahead.
You're asking how did they meet?
No.
Okay,
no.
cool. You
'Cause
want to
I
stop
heard
in between
that.
Okay.
That Biggie didn't like Juicy at all.
Nah, he didn't. He loved Unbelievable. So we would be on tour and I think the best thing that ever happened between me and Big is that he trusted me. You know what I'm saying? And so when it became time to go on the road, I was like, yo, come to my crib, we're gonna work out a show. We work out a show. The shit is perfect, but you gotta perform Juicy. He doesn't necessarily love the song. So every night that we would put on Juicy, it would be the last record because it's the best, it's your hot hit record.
Single.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, yo, turn that shit off. Turn that shit off in Minneapolis, motherfuckers is throwing bottles on stage. And I was like, music's off. You gotta perform the fucking record. Throw the shit back on, he performs it, crowd goes crazy. But this is like at least 7 to 10 different times when he was like, yo, turn this shit off. And I'm like, are you going crazy, dog? Like, this is it.
But why? Why didn't he like it?
It was commercial.
Because it wasn't
commercial.
hard. It
was commercial.
It wasn't what his heart said. His heart was saying, I need to do Unbelievable. I need to do Friend of Mine. I need to do the
hard
other
shit.
the gutter shit. Like,
Right.
he's a gutter dude. But the record was perfect.
They wouldn't hit Juicy.
Yeah.
Let my take rock to my
think
take
about
pop.
this. He had to trust Puff to do it. Because Puff was like, just do it.
But did he really trust them if
He
he
did.
didn't go to the show and do it?
Yay, because he did it.
Because he made it.
He made it.
He made it.
He didn't have to make it.
He
but
trusted him
did.
'cause he made
He
it.
trusted him because he made it.
That makes sense.
Okay.
He didn't have to. We're on the road, and he goes, yo, after the next time we go home, bring me some beats. I'm like, okay, cool. So I bring him some beats, and the first joint that comes on is Players Anthem. And he's humming to it, and he goes, and I was like, what did you say? He was like, grab your dick, give it like that. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be fucking crazy. Off of him humming a hook, right? I didn't know he was making the thought of Junior Mafia.
Right.
I'm like, this is me and Big's gonna make a record, shit's gonna be crazy.
Right.
I didn't know you did that record.
I did their first 2 singles.
Right.
Get Money too?
No, Get Money is the third single. I Need You Tonight is the second
I
single.
need you tonight.
Right.
My bad.
And on that same tape is Sky's the Limit. And he's like, hold this. And I was like, for what? He's like, for my album. I was like, well, what was the other thing for? Oh, we're gonna do this on The Kids. He called Junior Mafia The Kids. And I was just like, don't none of these niggas rap? He was like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, dog, these dudes, Kim raps. Okay, Kim.
Right.
Who's the other kid? C's don't rap.
Right.
He's like, don't worry about it. Okay. But he was like, but this, hold it. But I was like, I gotta see if Akinelli wants it or not. He was like, you gave this to Akinelli? I was like, yeah. So I called Ak. I was like, yo, what's up? Told him the price. He was like, nah, Clark, you trying to buy a car on me. And I was just like, I'm trying to buy a car on you, dog? Like I've made some records, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
right. Yeah.
But Ak is my friend, so it was almost like, all right, you just don't want to pay for it. So
All right,
cool.
cool.
I'm like, okay, Big, your record's yours. Whatever. This is after Sauce Money turned it down too. And Jay turned down Players Anthem.
Wow.
All of that wild shit.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Grab your dicks if you love hip hop.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we go back home, we do Players Anthem, we go to the club, and we give the record to Flex and we give the record to Big Cat. Flex doesn't play the record, but Big Cat plays the record, and then he plays it like 10 times in a row. Club's going bananas. Now, this is the record no one's ever heard, but they hear Big, they hear everything going, they're going crazy.
Yeah.
LL comes in the club. And I'm like, yo, what up? We talking. He goes, yo, fuck is this? I said, it's a joint I just did with Big and his kids, his boys. He was like, yo, you need to give me a joint like this. I said, well, you had it first. He was like, I had this first? I was like, dog, it's the first beat on the tape that I gave you that I
Wow.
shouldn't have given you because Jay and Sauce get everything first. But you didn't say you wanted it, so they got. He was like, I have this? Yeah, the tape with the silver label, that's me.
That's how it is. Yeah.
I was just like, okay.
It's okay. It's
I
all
was
right.
like, it's a bet. You see what's happening. right? So anyway, that shit jumps off, whatever. And then we're in the studio working on Junior Mafia, and he was like, play some more beats. Put the DAT tape in. I walk out, I let the beats play. I come back in, Brooklyn's Finest playing. This nigga's fucking going crazy. He was like, I need this. This is for me. Fuck everything. This is my beat.
Biggie.
That's actually Jay's.
I didn't realize this nigga did Brooklyn Finest too.
Oh yeah, nah, I couldn't.
This is what I be telling y'all.
No.
Research before we do these interviews, son.
Go in the bathroom.
Yeah, you wildin', bro.
Go in the bathroom.
You wildin', son.
What they did in Goodfellas, go in the bathroom. Go sit in the bathroom.
I didn't know he did Brooklyn Finest
Anyway,
too.
so Big is like, I need this. I'm like, well, you can't, just Jay's beat. And he goes, you give this nigga everything. And I'm like, well, he's my artist. You're Puff's artist.
Right.
Like, I don't have to give you any. And then he also heard Move Your Body, the shit that I gave Mad Skills.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, can I get this? I was like, that's Mad Skills record. He was like, who? I was like, Mad Skills. He was like, word? I was like, yeah. Now, the crazy shit about that is later on, when we were mixing the record, I sampled Biggie's voice on it.
On the joint.
So he had to clear this shit. Move your body. And I was just like, damn, this is ill, because he wanted the record. Later in life, when Skills realized like Biggie wanted the record, he was like, why don't you give it to him? I said, because my word is my word. And you was my man, and you wanted the joint. I gave it to you. I can't take it away from you to give to him because he wanted it. Like, yeah.
Mad Skill's a cool ass dude.
Oh, that's
too.
my
I need y'all
Mad Skill's cool
to
as
hear
hell.
what he just said. Hear what he just said, because some of y'all be too thirsty to bust a move, and you don't realize the loyalty is going to get you further down the line.
So
Bang,
Biggie's going crazy about this beat and this other beat, and I was just like, yo, I'm going to record this tonight. Because it's high daytime, and he's wilding for the whole session, and I'm just like, I don't really want to hear you talk about this no more. I'm like, yo, come to the studio and wait outside. You gotta trust me to go to the studio and wait outside when you Biggie and you on fire. I go upstairs, I track the beat, Jay goes in, he does a record in like 15 minutes. And I'm just, when he comes out the studio, which was dumb, I probably should have said it before he went in. When he comes out, I was like, yo, you need to put Big on this, man. He was like, I don't know that nigga. And Dame was like, nah, fuck that, we ain't giving Puff no money. And I was just like,
what?
He was like, nah, fuck that, we ain't giving Puff no money, right? And I respected it, but I was just like, he was like, I don't know the nigga. And I was like, but you know I do, you know what I'm saying? I was like, he was like, I mean, you know, I don't know, Clark. And Dame again, fuck that, I ain't giving Puff no money.
Wow.
And I was like, I respect it. But I was like, I'm going to the bathroom. The bathroom at D&D is in the hallway near the elevators. I go down in the elevator, I bring Big back up, we walk in the studio. I'm like, hi guys. You know, like a little kid, I just walked in and I was just like, and Big and Jay did not say a word. They just started laughing. And then Dame goes, yo, Clark, you a funny nigga. And I was just like, Big, sit down. Jay, sit down. Play the song. He's like, just play the track. He was like, you fuck with it? He was like, yeah. So Jay says, yo, play the instrumental. I got the instrumental. It's just playing and playing and playing. And Jay is like, Jay goes in the booth. And everything that you hear on the record that Jay did, he did it. So all the spaces, he left it, everything.
So he spaced it out.
All new rhymes, too. That's the crazy part. The only thing that was same was No More Mr. Nice Guy. Because that was the name of the song, No More Mr. Nice Guy. Before it was Brooklyn's Finest, it was No More Mr. Nice Guy. Cool. Jay comes back in the studio and he goes, yo, you ready? And he was like, nah, I gotta take that home. And Big goes to me, he was like, yo, what the fuck just happened? And I said, I told you he don't write rhymes down. He thinks them. And then he goes and does them. He was like, yo, nigga, that was like 15, 20 minutes. I said, I told you he don't write no rhymes down. My nigga's the illest. He was like, all right. Takes shit home. 2 months later is when he comes and does his verses.
2 months?
Yes, because we was on the road back and forth or whatever. Right. 2 months later, he goes in the booth and does what he does the night before mastering. But the day that they met, they became friends in 1.1 seconds. The next day, they shot a video together.
What video was that?
Is it not Can I Live?
Dead presidents.
Not Dead Presidents. It was the joint where they was at Peter Luger's playing Monopoly with real money.
Oh, what joint?
That is Dead Presidents.
That's Dead Presidents.
That's not Dead President.
Yeah, it is. I'm out for presidents to represent. Yeah, it was playing Monopoly
Yeah. With AZ was there.
Yeah.
That's Dead
That's
Presidents.
all right, well, okay.
There it is.
I'm 55 years old. If I don't remember something. But that was the next day.
After you
The
introduced
day
them, they
after
shot
I
Dead
introduced them
Presidents.
the next day.
Yo, that's my favorite video when everybody pulled out the bricks of money. A, Hove, Big, and who was the fourth one there?
AZ.
No, AZ, Hove,
Big.
and it was the fourth one
I think it was Bobby. Was it Bobby Burke?
It was the fourth dude there.
Somebody said there's a lot of money over there. I'm getting over
I
it.
do know the rappers that turned down being there got played out of position, but that's another story, right? That's another story. Yeah, take a drink to that.
So that's how they met.
Y'all going hard today.
Yo, that was always my favorite story. Because I always thought that Big was the one that didn't write.
No, after that.
He did that later.
After that, he was like,
I didn't know he got it from Jay.
oh, no, he got, it's hard to say he got it from Jay. He got it, he was like, oh, I'm not doing that shit no more.
Wasn't Jay the originality of that? Wasn't he?
Of not writing
everybody
raps,
said
yeah,
Rule says he got it from Hov.
Everybody got it from Hov.
Wayne, you know what I'm saying?
Don't write
And
rhymes.
I got it from that story.
Cause Jay's saying
I go in the booth and be
don't
like,
write rhymes because they got stories of Irv Gotti saying he gave Jay beats and Jay showed up and just spit the rhyme and never wrote. He called him, he's driving there, he comes in, lays the rhyme and leaves. That's some legendary shit that I heard. I wasn't there for.
Word. So
They
if
said
any
that-
rapper
they
that does
said
that,
occurred.
I think his genius of Jay-Z, if he did write rhymes, it would never come out good.
Oh no.
No.
He used to
when
write
he
rhymes?
when he did write rhymes, them shit was craziness. They was craziness.
Was it
But the
better?
thing-
Was it better when he
Nah.
wrote them versus?
No.
That's where I'm coming
I guarantee
from.
you, Blueprint 2, some of those joints was written.
None of them.
You know this for a fact.
None of them.
None
He
of
don't write rhymes.
Dog,
How?
he's the pen that don't write.
He don't write rhymes, huh?
He's a pen that don't write.
Dog, every time he wrote for someone else, he didn't write it. Like every time, the reason why I think Jay and Sauce Money are the best ghostwriters is because they're the only two ghostwriters that became their subject.
What you mean?
So like when you heard the
Still
shit
a
that
DR,
Puff
yeah.
would say that Sauce wrote, Puff was writing from Sauce. I mean Sauce was writing from Puff.
Puff, right.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, he wasn't writing a rhyme and saying, here, just go ahead and say it. You know what I'm saying?
As if I was
himself in the shit.
when you hear,
As if I'm
what-
Puff
like,
Daddy,
no,
still
think
Dre.
about this. When you hear what you gonna do, wanna be baller, shot, cause you go, yeah, that's Jada. You automatically be like, yeah, that's Jada writing Jada. When you hear Still Dre, you don't go, that's Hov. You're
Hov.
like, that's Dre.
Black.
Like, how the fuck did that happen?
But Dre gave him the but Dre said he gave him the rap.
Kind of felt like
Some of you who understand that the bars were too good,
Right.
yes, but it still felt like him.
the flow of it.
Right, it
But
felt like
What Dr. Dre would say
Yeah.
if Dre could rap.
Right.
That's what it sounds like.
right. Like when you heard I'll Be Missing You, like I literally had to call Sauce and be like, Sauce, like you became Puff. He was like,
Right.
that's how you gotta write. And I was like, all right, I'm dead.
It is.
I ain't got
Right.
nothing. That's how you gotta write. He was
It
like,
is.
if you're gonna write with somebody, like when you hear Out of the World Like Mars, when I spit these bars, come fuck with these niggas up in luxury cars. I'm like, damn, Sauce, you really became Puff Daddy. Like, because he would say
Ghetto
that
Boys.
if he could rap.
Ghetto Boys, in case you don't know.
Yeah.
So with
These
Sauce.
ghetto streets.
Yeah, fire.
Sauce Money went crazy on Puff's verse.
Sauce Money went crazy on a lot of shit.
Sauce Money go crazy.
So from there,
Sauce Money goes crazy. Let's just leave it right there.
Brooklyn's finest is done.
Yes, sir.
Who you think got that?
The rap game. The rap game won.
It was a win for the rap game.
Look, it's literally Brooklyn's finest. Brooklyn's finest rapper.
Yeah.
Brooklyn's finest DJ. Brooklyn's finest MC.
Okay.
Fire.
I like that.
I'm literally on the record. Like I don't,
Yeah.
but it's literally Brooklyn's.
Where you're from.
All of that. The whole hook is me by
Oh,
myself.
see. You don't stop.
All of the parts is me.
I'm asking.
That's it.
Thanks for shouting out Crown Heights.
Well, you know what time
That
it
was-
is.
yeah,
I shout out
yeah.
Crown Heights and Coney Island, my nigga. I got you all the way covered.
Woo! All right, so from there, continuing on.
And,
Pac and Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
No, I ain't gonna ask that. You got it.
Pac passes away.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie passes away.
Mm-hmm. Tragedy.
You're still in the cipher of Puff Daddy, Jay-Z, and all these artists that were close to them. Tell me what that time was like.
It was really, really, really sobering and tough at the same time because we were having so much fun, and we were in the middle of celebrating life like crazy, and then all of a sudden all this tragedy starts happening around. It became like, wake the fuck up, shit can go awry anytime. And then it kind of, at that time, I was really looking around at music going, R&B motherfuckers ain't killing each other. And rock and roll motherfuckers ain't killing each other.
Right.
But rappers are. Motherfuckers believe the shit they rap about too much. And it you know, like Marvin Gaye was like, what's going on? What's going on? He's talking about the shit that's happening in the street. Nobody was killing Marvin Gaye for talking about the shit that was happening in the street. And, you know, it was very sobering and very, it made me not go to LA for almost 2 years. And I was senior vice president of Motown Records, which had our office on Wilshire Boulevard, and I just wouldn't go to my office. Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm staying in New York City and go to a New York office. So it was very rough. It was very sobering. And it was probably one of the worst times. Everybody who lives through something is gonna have something that fucks with them from their era. In my era, that might have been like some of the worst times in all of our era.
Right.
To take away two of the most important rappers ever like that, for the reasons, it's some super fucked up shit. Yeah, so I had to live through that super fucked up shit.
What was the next move?
Focusing on staying away, and then at some point saying, I can't stay away, like because I love the music more than I love the business. So certain things didn't interest me anymore. Like wasn't necessarily interested in running record companies anymore.
Right.
Right after that, I signed 98 Degrees. They went crazy. And then after that, I was just like, yeah, I'm good.
Shortly after,
Mm-hmm.
Life
Shine.
After Death
Yeah.
was released.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie finally used
Sky's the limit.
that record.
Yeah.
Were you in the studio with him when he recorded it?
Yeah. And when I mixed it, he's sitting there, and he was like, yo, this is the best record I made. And he's like, this is my favorite record that I made. And I was just like, yeah, I don't think I need to make a record after that. Like, this is your favorite record? He was like, this is my favorite record I made. And I was just like, in the moment, I'm not thinking about it. But then later when you listen to the album and then you listen to his first album, you listen and you're going, oh, I think I kind of get it.
Yeah.
It's your most honest to you
Like
record.
It's like a culmination.
Nah, it's like you talked about a nigga never been as broke as me.
I like that.
When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. to talk about Lees, you had to be in the 80s.
Right.
Pinstripe with the grade, one on Sunday, when niggas start. I saw when Tigers on my shirt and alligators. You want to see the inside? I see you later. Here comes the drama. Oh, that's the nigga with the fake.
Why you punch me in my face?
Stay in your place.
Bow, stay in
Like,
your place.
he's telling a story of when he was a kid and then having his kid. And, you know, like, when you get to the end of it, it's just like, dog, that was like a short synopsis of your life, but the regular shit. It wasn't the super duper killer, I'm a hustler, I'm a that. It was like, yeah, you did some shit, Nanny, but you was talking about regular real life shit. Stay far from timid, and moves when the life is when your heart is in it, and live the phrase sky's the limit. Okay, yeah. But, you know, when we're sitting there and he says that, it's just one thing, but later on when you look back at it, you're like, that's the only introspective record. So him to say that was his favorite record, I was like, that's my Grammy. I never needed to win any award behind him saying that.
The timing of Big passing away and then Hov elevating, and these are both your friends. Did that help ease the pain of Biggie passing away just a little bit?
Nah,
as you
Biggie passing away is separate than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
the timing
you gotta
is so
understand,
close.
I'm with a nigga every day.
So you with Hov as well?
Yeah, like every day. Like, so there is no easing of the pain when you lose somebody you give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying?
Where were you when it happened?
I was there. I was in Cali. When the shooting was, okay. The museum had a driveway. And you could go this way, you end up on one street, go this way, you end up on another street. But on the other side of it was Wilshire Boulevard. His car went that way, my car went this way. We go around the corner, we're at the light. When he pulls out and he comes around, the shooting starts. We from New York, you hear shooting, you drive. So we were all going to the same party. It was Tony Polk, Trackmasters had a party at a mansion they was renting. We go, I keep driving, and then I start getting called, yo, your man got shot. And I'm like, my man got shot? Who? Big got shot. Like, what? Like, I had people with me at the event, at the party. I literally don't know what happened to them. Because as soon as I got the call, and I go outside so I could hear it, and they're like, yo, your man got shot. I walked and went right to the car that I was driving and just drove right to the hospital. So, like, you hear the shots. When their car is this way, my car's at a light. You hearing the shots, the car's starting to slow down. You hear shots, you go. I don't know they're shooting at Biggie's car, you know? So we get to where we at, and then the calls is coming in, and I'm just like, oh yeah, damn, now I'm out. And then next day, I was just so like uncomfortable that I was just like, yeah, I'm going home, you know? Like, this is crazy. Like, if they shoot New York niggas, I'm like one of the most New York niggas in the world. Like, they gonna kill me.
Right.
Because if they shoot New York niggas, I'm definitely getting shot. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Word.
The greatest. Throw up some ice for the greatest.
That shit never gets old. Like, whenever people talk about it, it's still, you speak about it and you get through it. People that was there, wasn't there, watched it. I still remember a girl, shout out to Dana, calling me, waking me up and saying, because, you know, music was different. Like, I loved Big and Pop. Like, I was young. Like, hip hop was new. You know what I'm saying? I worshiped the ground that they walked on. I still remember dudes saying to me, like, yo, how you like Big and you like Pac? And I'd be like, it's hip hop, my nigga. And when she woke me up, I was really affected by that shit. And I was young. And I was really like, I can imagine being Clark, knowing him, being his friend and being there, because I was affected and was taken back and wasn't even in the game.
Earlier in the day, me and two of my mans that used to run with me when I was on the road with Big, we went to the hotel and they're like, yo, they going to the party tonight. I was like, why? I was like, why y'all going to that party? Yo, nigga, chill, you got shit to do. At the party, Big is sitting next to me. I'm sitting next to Andre, because I'm Andre's vice president now. Big goes, yo, I need you to go on the road with me. And I'm just like, hey, dog, I'm vice president of a record company now.
I'm
not
care.
gonna do that. He
I
was
don't
like, nah,
care.
fuck that clock.
I don't care.
He's like, fuck that clock, you gotta go with me. I need you to go with me. Now, in my mind, I'm just like, yes. But I'm just like, but I'm like, but at the other end of it, I'm just like, I have a
I'm
job.
a VP.
I'm a VP, so I got to speak to my boss. I was like, yo, nigga Big is asking me to go on his London road with his promotion tour with him. He's asking me to go to overseas with him. He was like, go nigga, if you hot, we hot. I was like, bet.
Andre was
I
different.
turned to him, I was like, bet, I'm
Dre was
going.
way different, yeah.
Wow.
Dre was like, yo, if you hot, we hot. I was like, good enough. And when I turned Big, I was like, bet we gonna go. Yeah. We would have went. I'd have been gone. And Lord knows what would have happened in life, but I was going. But we literally was at the hotel beforehand, and early in the day, I just went to go check on him, and he was just like, yo, I think we going to the party tonight. And I was like, why? Fuck that, lay low, stay. But then it was like, you know, Puff and then D-Rock and everybody was like, nah, we gonna go, it's gonna be all good. I'm like, okay, cool. So I seen him at the party, and like, lo and behold, we sitting there and we talking about me going on the road with him. I was like, you ain't say that in the hospital, in the hotel, why not?
They said that was like
They
the
said that we
greatest
was
party
in a
of
hotel.
all time, too. They said the party was crazy.
It was a good party. I'm not gonna say it was. You know what though? It's something. All my boys who was with me, I flew out like 4 of my friends to come to Soul Train weekend, and I bought 17 bottles of champagne at that party.
Well, come on, stop.
Yo, listen.
Stop it already. That's the greatest party of all time.
I didn't drink none.
I didn't
drink none. I didn't drink none. I just was giving it.
Hold on.
I was just giving it out to my friends, and I was dancing. Like there's video of me dancing with the bottles in hand, and I'm pouring it for people, but I'm not drinking none. It's almost like something was saying, this ain't that comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know until later on, because my boys was like, yo, you ain't drinking none of that champagne. You must have knew something. And I was like, I don't know what I knew. I just knew the shit is fucked up.
Right.
You know, but maybe I did know something.
Instinctively.
Maybe. But I literally drank none. 17 bottles.
I think you're the best person to answer this, and Math could talk about this. There's been this debate or theory that's been going on for
exactly
years.
where it's going.
And you know where I'm going with this.
Totally.
And this shit offends me. People always say Hov would never get that catapult and success if Big wasn't around. And I'm like, it don't even matter. Hov is Hov, whether the void was filled or not.
Like, ask the question, why? As soon as you ask the question, nobody has a real answer. Nobody's gonna have a real answer. And the reason why is because Big was a rapper and Jay was a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
Jay was a hustler who could rap.
Because a lot of
Big
people
was a rapper.
fight for that. They're like, yo,
Dog, you can fight all you want.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I want
Jay
you to know
didn't get
that.
to where he get because of the way he raps. He got to where he got because of the way he hustles.
Of course.
Biggie got to where he at because of the way he rap.
Right.
They're two different entities.
But
It would have happened.
It would have happened. I agree.
No, understand me.
Why would it happen?
When
though?
I started working with Jay, I was like, you're going to be the greatest. It's going to go down. Everything in the world is going to happen. Like, I would be telling him that. We'd be in studio sessions, and he'd say a rap. I'm like, you're going to be the greatest motherfucker in the world. Like, if I could see that then, it wasn't about just the rap. It was you hustle.
The work ethic, the talent,
Nah, the
combined.
hustle, dog. Hustle. There is no definition of things you could put in to say, oh, these things make up the hustle. No, the hustle is just in you. Either you hustle or you don't hustle.
What you thinking?
It's just something about Sagittarius niggas. We just hustlers. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's something about the zodiac sign. It just goes down like that.
Yo, listen,
I'm a hustler.
listen.
You know what I mean?
Don't put this on the video. Only girls talk about zodiac shit.
Get out of here.
Stop that shit. Cut the shit, man. Cut the shit. Cut the shit. People talking about zodiacs.
Facial hair, you know. Anyway.
They ain't got no facial hair. I understand.
But you know, people love that shit. I'm like, that's dumb. No matter what.
Whether it's
Listen,
dumb or not, you know why
we
people
will never know.
You know why people talk like that? It's because they don't know. And it's just speculation. Hov said it. If Big was here, y'all would have got the commission. What would niggas have done if he did the commission?
Oh my God, the
Right.
commission album.
That would have been crazy.
I'm so mad that never happened.
The time goes by.
949. In
We
this
in this
together,
together,
shit.
so
Yo,
yo,
baby's
baby's
mine.
mine.
Queens get the money.
Hove.
Don't get excited, bro. Calm
Too
down.
late. Too late.
Hove elevates.
Yes, it
It's
does.
too many
It's
Brooklyn
always-
niggas. It's too many
It's always
Brooklyn
a cheap,
niggas in
a
here
cheap
right now.
grab for them. You know what I mean?
He
Hove
said it. You mad
elevates.
at
Too
me
many
because I'm
Brooklyn-
quoting him?
It's too many Brooklyn dudes. Chill.
Yeah, you
let,
know
let
what,
them
you
have
right.
their glory today.
You right.
So
I'm
Hove
quiet.
elevates.
Hold on for a second. Nas is one of the nicest niggas on earth. So don't do that Brooklyn shit.
What are you talking about? He talking
Nah,
about
you
this.
over there talking about let them get their light.
Yeah,
nah,
let 'em
dog.
get they
Oh, but then
thing.
again, my bad. Nas was born in Brooklyn. Okay, go ahead.
Oh! Ghost, that's a clip. That's a clip right there, Ghost.
So what? Pac was born in New York. You claim what you claim.
Tupac back.
Anyway,
So, let's go, man. Let's get this.
elevation. Biggie's not here no more. Rest in peace. What caused this friction between Nas and Jay-Z?
Contact sport of rap and the other shit that nigga shit. It's just nigga shit. I'm not gonna sit here and say this was it. It was niggas got chips on their shoulders about everything. You know what I'm saying? We from New York, niggas got chips on their shoulders. That's it. Chips on your shoulders make you do shit that maybe you probably just didn't have to do. It make you talk a way that you shouldn't have to talk. It make you do some shit that you probably didn't necessarily have to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I mean, what made Biggie say you rain on the top of short like leprechauns? That's like crush so-called Willie's thugs and rapper dons. What made him say that? Nigga shit. Chips on shoulders. What you
That
gonna
was
do?
that.
Yeah, that was that. That's just what it is. It's nigga shit. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it's because he did this. Nah, it's just nigga shit.
That's it.
Yeah. Before
we already
the
established.
elevation of motherfuckers' minds, they're gonna do a lot of nigga shit. Until they, like, wait, what am I doing?
Grow up.
Like,
Yeah.
these niggas are still niggas in the street who still will talk nigga shit in the street.
25
So,
years old. Yeah,
They
26.
they still niggas who's gonna do nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what happened. Nigga shit happened. And, you know, you like, think about it. If Big doesn't die, Nas goes back at him. You rain on the top of short like leprechauns as I crush so-called Willie's thugs and rapper
That was
dons.
a shot to Nas.
Get in your ass quick, fast, like
Ramadan.
That's the rap phenomenon. Don Dada.
Papa.
You
He's
got to call me.
Nas is
Francis
going
Willie.
back. Nas is going to go back.
Oh, he has to.
But he died. So he's like, nah.
But wasn't Big and Nas cool? So why would we even go with that? It's just
Look,
it's just
no,
the gauntlet.
at that precise moment, they were not cool like that. No. No, I remember in that same hotel, them walking past each other and not talking.
But they was cool prior to that.
They were cool
correct?
prior. Everybody was cool prior.
Prior. Gotcha.
Everybody's cool prior.
Right.
And then something happens.
And I want to be the best, so I'm coming at you
I
right
don't even
now.
know it's that. I one thing I know about Big, he didn't necessarily give a fuck about who was the best and who wasn't. He just was like, you don't think I'm ill? Like, I remember never, ever not hearing him go, you don't think I'm ill? I'm like, yes, I do. But I do think my man is. And that would be the conversation. Like, whole Junior Mafia would be like, we're going to kill Clark Kent.
But where would
This motherfucker died. He's out of line.
But Clark, where would it get to the point that he would have to say, you don't think I'm ill? What would
Because
you
we
giving
would
him?
I would be telling them like, yo, my man did this, my man did that. We'd be on the road, and I would be talking about my man. And then Dead Presidents 2 comes out, and uncalls us on the road, and he's like, yo, Big, did you hear this Dead Presidents 2 shit? Let me hear it. Yo, Clark, your man got it. I'm like, yes, I told you. You know what I'm saying? But it took some listening for him to be like, oh no, this nigga's crazy. I was like, tried to tell you, man.
Right.
I tried to tell you. I did. I would be like, yo, like, and everybody nah, Big is the best nigga in the world. I'm like, no, he's definitely amazing. I love this guy. Like, and I would be like on a tour bus with all the Junior Mafia and all of his crimies, and they'd all be looking at me like, you will die today. And I'm just like, nah, like, I don't want you to take it the wrong way. It's not like I don't love this guy. I'm here because I love this guy. I would not be Biggie's DJ if his talent level wasn't where it was. Like, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good.
But what was it about Jay that you saw that everybody else didn't see early? What was it? Like, what's the intangible?
The bars.
The bar.
He said shit that motherfuckers just didn't say. And I got it when you know, you get the explanation of, I think, what will this nigga say? What will that nigga say? What will that nigga say? What will that nigga say? What will he say? And then I say some shit they can't say. And I was like, that's the shit that made me go, I'm never writing rhymes.
That's your mentality.
I think
That's your mentality. You've been talking that since you sat down in the chair. You look at what this dude did, what this dude did, what this dude did, and you figure, how can I turn it up?
yeah, Clark, you kind of fueled all that shit.
No, but that's why our synergy works the way it works.
Yeah, it makes all the
That's why it
sense
was
in the world.
perfect. That's why he trusted me. Like, cause he ain't trust nobody. Like, imagine that. You right next to Kane, you don't trust Kane. Like, you like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do anything with it. But you will come to New York and record with me?
From wherever
I'm
he
not
was.
from Marcy. How do you trust me? But he's like, at some point, probably in his world, he was just like, this nigga gives a fuck about me. You know what I'm saying?
I think your scale gauge is astronomically extraordinary. And
What do you mean?
All right, when we do the show, the way Math navigates and how he starts it off, ain't nobody doing that. The way MECC thinks and how he comes out with the questions and the thought and ESSO and the angles. So you got to be able to scale and say, this is some different level talent shit. How you're able to sit there and say, I know this rapper ain't gonna do that. So when I'm with these killers right here, I know ain't nobody in the industry gonna ask what ESSO is gonna ask. I'm comfortable. I know what Ghost does with that camera, can't nobody do. What Math does, what MECC does, can't nobody do. The fact that you can do that, I don't know anybody that can sit there and say, yo, I know Prodigy ain't gonna say that, even though you ain't say that.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what
That's
it
some
is.
ill nigga shit.
Clark knows how to put the battery right in your back. And then it's not a regular battery.
No,
son.
it's a be better
It's
battery.
like a
Die hard.
supercharged, like boom.
But
and
for him to understand,
But it's for a reason though. It's for a reason.
Yeah.
I won't put a battery in the back that I don't see a motherfucker being able to use the battery.
You don't just hand those out. You
Oh
don't hand them
nah.
out.
If I'm telling you, here's the battery, it's because I know. Whatever you do, you could be 5 times, 10
I'm the
times better.
same way. I feel the exact same way.
Yo,
But where does that insight
the
come
night Jay
from?
Mills came through to Brookdown.
He's smiling already. He laughing
I
already.
don't even
Laughing.
understand why we doing this.
Laughing already.
I need it like being from Brooklyn. This is Clark Kent. Clark Kent believes that there was just a nah, bro. I'm just gonna be the best. Like, you know what I mean? Like Jay Mills was one of the hottest dudes at the time.
And he was
I walked in.
And he was my man.
I walked
fucked
in
with
the
Mills. That's good.
studio. I seen him in the lobby. I walked to Clark. I was like, yo, that's that Jay Mills nigga in that joint.
I knew all them most hated niggas before they were most hated, like because they used to fuck with my man Tone.
Shout out to
Tone and
Tone.
Naj.
Shout out to Tone. Tone and
Which
Naj.
Tone and
Tone?
Naj, yeah.
Tone
Tone
and
and
Naj,
Naj,
yeah.
yeah.
Tone
Like
and
I know
Naj.
Tone from Queens. There you go. You got that? Y'all
Right.
good?
Yo, just
Yo, bro.
You on fire?
I just want to make sure niggas know that I don't hate Queens.
So Clark is like, yo, so what you want to battle him? I was like, yo, don't say that, Clark. Don't say. Let's go. Walk into the waiting area. It's like, yo, Mills, spit something for my man Mav. He spit something. I'm like, oh nah, I got this. But before I could say anything, Vado jumps in. And I'm like,
Vado was young. Vado was 17.
Yeah, but he was hungry.
He was hungry.
He was hungry.
Young
I
wolf.
heard about that.
So I'm like, oh, all right, cool. As soon as he got done, I started going off. And just knowing Clark Kent was standing next to me, I was going hard. By the time I got to like the 16th bar, Clark was like, yo, man, chill, son. Chill, what are you doing? Chill. I'm like, yo, the battery, son. Like, when I walked in, I said, yo, that's a J Mills nigga. He was like, you want battery? That was the battery, son. You was doing that. You did that with Biggie. You was like, yo, my man is different. Yeah. Biggie was like, oh, nah, Clark, you ain't going to That's the battery. Son, Life After Death is one of the greatest albums I've ever heard.
100%.
And I gotta believe that you had to play a part in that shit being so crazy.
I just was, here's the thing, like, I literally thought Biggie was the second best MC I ever heard. But I felt like he was the best rapper I ever heard.
Right.
And I was just like, you could be iller, you could be iller, you could be iller, you could be iller. And he was just like, but you don't think I'm ill? I'm like, nah, I do. I just think you could be iller.
Iller.
And then when he met Jay, he understood what I was saying. And he was just like, all right, I get it.
I'm gonna go
and
up.
then, but think about it. The bar level from Ready to Die to Life After Death, if
It's
that shit
different.
isn't 10 steps above,
It's different.
when did that happen? You met Hov.
It's different.
You had to,
Brooklyn Finest.
no, you had to go, oh, hold up. This motherfucker's going crazy. He's coming. The only rapper he ever gave love to was Jay-Z.
Yeah, he said Hov.
He like Playboy Hov,
Yeah.
Playboy Jay-Z. Like, that's the only person he ever mentioned.
If you
There's
want
a
that
reason.
talk, you want that shit,
There's
whatever,
a reason.
that's
There's
Jay,
a
you gotta go
reason,
to
yo.
Jay-Z for
There's
that.
a reason.
I think the
'Cause-
best synergy is I love the dough. When they, lost chips on Lakers, gas off Shaq.
I like
You
Brooklyn
get-
Finest better.
Yeah, that right there, you can
Brooklyn-
hear.
I like
Brooklyn's
Brooklyn
Finest
Finest. I like Brooklyn
is-
Finest for
is
me is
better.
special.
Yeah.
What?
It's in my
I love
heart.
the
It's in my
dope.
heart.
I love the dough was dope, but
Brooklyn Finest is in my heart.
Brooklyn's Finest is like lightning in a
You
bottle.
hear that shit come on?
That's that lightning
Hey,
in a
yo,
bottle.
my nigga, when them gunshots come on and all that and everything, forget about Rolling Stone. That's the only thing you got right. You said Life After Death was the #1 hip-hop album of all time. That's the only thing y'all got right.
Yeah, I
What,
agree with
Life
that.
After Death is the
They
Number
said
one.
that was #1 all time, Life After
Life
Death.
After.
There's been countless discussions on the Jay-Z and Nas debate.
Say that again?
There's been countless discussions on the Jay-Z and Nas situation. When all that was going on,
What situation?
when they were going back and forth, when the records really started, like, names started being said. It wasn't freestyle and all hail, yo, the king is dead, or motherfuckers want to rhyme like ho,
No
When it
innuendo.
stopped being subliminal
Right.
and it started being direct, what was the temperature like? Was there ever a fear that it might get out of hand?
Not to me, because it just was like rap shit to me. You know? It might have been to some, but not to me. I was like, this rap shit. I always looked at MCs talking shit about other MCs as the contact sport of rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think anything like that, especially not between them, because what was that gonna do? You know what I'm saying? They both from New York. Like, it's just rap shit.
Right.
So I never felt like there was gonna be anything crazy happening.
But as these records started rolling out, and Hot 97
Yeah,
took the Ether record
right.
and Jay-Z's freestyle on Super Ugly.
Yeah, that was an unfair record against record type of thing, because it wasn't a that wasn't like a record against a record. You know what I'm saying? That was a freestyle against a record.
Right.
But it happened, and Ether won in on the radio scale.
Right.
Right.
After that,
Blueprint 2, baby, oh behave. No, don't be afraid.
right? Y'all in your articles, Hawk spit at Jay, so crazy.
Nope.
To see them come together.
Yeah.
But know what? I'm totally missing something. Because in between that time, Jay and Dame split up.
Mm-hmm.
The two guys that you brought together. And you were right there. What was that like?
This might sound crazy to people, but it was not my business. And I never took sides. I love them both. You know what I'm saying? I literally love them both. So I never took sides. And they never put me in the middle. The neighbor was like, yo, your man is. That never happened. It was almost like they were going, we can't do that with him.
Right.
Because he's not going to take sides with two guys that he cares about that, you know.
Mm-hmm. But you didn't take sides.
Nah, it wasn't for me to do that.
But you were working with Dame and his label.
Right. But I was working with Rockefeller before that.
Right.
Right. And it was when Rockefeller and Dame split, Dame was like, yo, come over here and do this. All right.
Did you ever think you could squash it?
No. That was not for me to do. They grown men. They was grown men. They would have to squash it within themselves. That's why nobody could come to make them squash it. They would have to do that themselves.
How did it feel knowing you brought them together and seeing that breakup?
Well, just because you bring two people together don't mean they're gonna stay together forever. So to me, it was just differences of personality and of people. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't last forever. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have dreams that it lasts forever. Like you could be thinking we're creating a lifestyle and it should last forever. Or we're creating a way that people should be, it should last forever. But you can't lose sight of the fact that they were still black men in America. And America teaches us not to care about each other or love each other or trust each other as black men. So when you got that on top of millions and on top of the responsibility of a lifestyle, it's a lot to try to navigate at the same time while maybe you have differences of opinion. And then other shit comes into play. You know what I'm saying? Like a difference of opinion is one thing, but then the anatomy of black American men comes into play. And, you know, shit can go awry.
Do you feel like they were pushed apart by anyone?
The business people?
Look, anybody could say, yo, you should do this, yo, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that. You make the decision at the end of the day. So it's like you or the next person, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you two guys got an issue, it's based off of decisions that either one of you made. It's not based off of what the next man told you to do or what the next man might have influenced you to do. At the same time, you still get the ability to make the decision. So, whatever. I don't blame things on the outside. I blame things on what you did.
Right.
Right.
You think that's experience or that's just natural knowledge?
Well, I learned about the plight of the black man when I was a kid. So I looked at a lot of things differently because I understand differently. You know what I mean? I didn't look at it like it was some rap shit. I looked at it was like, oh, this is some plight of the black man shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Black man get money in the hood. He got to go buy a bunch of jewelry and a bunch of cars and a bunch of shit so he could prove to everybody that he got money. Who's doing that? Us.
Listen.
Because we think that's how you prove your status. Because of the anatomy of black men in America. You know what I'm saying? We got to make these white folks believe that we got it. When in essence, you're only proving to your black friends that you got it. And then when you do, your black friends ain't necessarily that happy that you got it, so then they come after you. That's the plight of the black man in America. So because of that, you know, add that on to the fact that slavery taught us not to trust each other. But how could we trust each other when we didn't know each other? And then we're in America where we don't have a culture, so we don't have anything else to protect, to be like, no, I care about our culture, so I'm gonna take care of our culture, so I'm gonna take care of the man that's next to me. We don't have culture. I mean, black people in America don't have culture.
Facts.
So with that, what are you protecting except this lust for money, or this lust for fame, or lust for power, or whatever? But imagine you got all of that shit, and then some shit goes awry.
But isn't that knowledge, Clark?
Well, yeah, but not everybody has that knowledge.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has the time to get it like that either. You know?
You talked about protecting hip hop culture and being very protective of it.
I'm protective of hip hop culture, yeah, for sure. But I also learned the plight of our folks when I was 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about black kids, they go to a school, and in 2nd grade, they start learning about American history. American history starts at slavery.
Yeah.
So you got a kid sitting next to a white kid, black kid sitting next to a white kid, and the teacher's teaching. Well, there were slave masters and there were slaves. And they're going, this is what the slaves look like. Black kids going, that looks like me. White kids going,
That's what
that
the
looks
slave
like me.
master.
And then you get taught that shit until 11th grade is American history all the way through. Wake up. Stop falling asleep. You got somewhere you can go? Go to sleep. But, so you learning that shit up until 11th grade. When you get out of school, white guys going, I'm your master. Black kids going, you're my master.
I brought that up to say you talked about not having a culture in America. Black people don't, but hip hop is a culture.
Hip hop is a culture that came along 45 years ago, 40,
Brand new.
45. It's still new. It's still working through it.
Right.
And we're still dealing with people within it that don't trust each other. So being able to cultivate it properly. Think about this. There's a guy who's gonna make a record tomorrow who never heard Run DMC. And he's not gonna care. Why? Because one thing that we as a culture don't do is cultivate our culture. So we're not making sure that that 15-year-old kid understands you want to rap because of Run DMC. That guy who thinks he's a nice MC, he's not going, well, no one's going, you want to be nice because of Grandmaster Caz.
Or Grandmaster Flowers.
You want to be nice because of Grandmaster Caz because he was the first nicest MC.
Got you.
And Marty Marl was the first DJ to sample records.
Yeah, sample properly.
So he put it.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like, so because we don't cultivate our shit the right way, there's motherfuckers who think Run is a pastor.
That's it. Right.
They don't know that he's one of the best performing MCs
And Will
ever.
Smith
How
is
about
just
this?
an actor.
There's people that just only know Nori for Drink Champs. They don't even know CNN.
Well, that's the beauty of this show.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, and that's
Facts.
why things go
Because
so well. You're getting educated. over
Mecca
here.
said something about being protective of hip hop. Where do you think our biggest flaws or our letdowns is of this culture not protecting hip hop?
Yeah, if there was something you could change, what would it be?
Is it music business?
Y'all stumped Clark. This is impressive.
He got the answer.
Nah.
That's why he sees it like that.
You just going through the Rolodex of which one that you gonna pick.
Is it
Got
music
you.
business, politics?
That's still a stump.
Is it the
That
history?
many.
That's still a
music
stumping.
business is gonna be the music business. There's no politics to that shit. Like,
It was that before hip hop.
right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's not gonna. What I would change if I could would be
Yeah.
education. Like I would make sure that it gets taught properly.
The education of hip hop or
Yeah,
music.
the education of our culture so that they can cultivate the culture. Because if you don't know it, then you're not gonna cultivate it. You know what I'm saying? I could sit here and tell you about Kool Herc. I could sit here and tell you about Flash, Breakout, Baron, JC, WizKid, all the Herc Lords. I could tell you about everything because I really, really was there. So whenever I meet, like with MCs, right? I meet a new MC and he's like, yo, I want to make this record and shit. I'm like, yo, what's the best album you ever heard? If you're not telling me something like America's Most Wanted, if you're not telling me something like Reasonable Doubt, Life After Death, Ready to Die, if you're not telling me shit like that, I'm like, you're gonna have a hard time trying to make me believe that you're gonna make those records. So what I used to do was send MCs home with homework. Go listen to Ready to Die. Go listen to America's Most Wanted.
They don't do that no more though. That was part of the game back then.
The reason why it's hard to do now is because they don't necessarily care. Because they're like, I could put a record out tomorrow and the shit could be hot. Hot cools down.
Yeah. Doesn't equal good.
Right, it doesn't equal good. It equals hot.
But
Classic or
do you
timeless.
take into account for moments of impact and what resonates with people? Like for Southern dudes, whatever that moment was, where there's a lot of South rappers, 50 Cent matters to them.
Well, 50 Cent matters to them because they make records like 50. 50 made records like Down South Dudes.
Right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, whatever that moment was, that's their origin.
That's their genesis. Like a lot of people
Yes,
look
that's
at
what I'm saying.
Dipset like they are the beginning of their rap career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you take account for that, you know?
well, there is account for that, and that's fair. But at the same time, it would be you asked me, like, if I could change something, what I would change is the education of hip-hop.
Education of hip-hop.
Because, yeah, like, you don't think 50 Cent comes from somewhere?
Rakim.
Right.
You don't think Dipset comes from somewhere?
Look, everybody in the world knows George Washington.
Got you.
Got to teach.
That's fair.
You got to cultivate our culture. Our culture that grows and lives and breathes and changes every day came from something, and 90% of the kids in the culture don't know
What it sounds like, you and Math need to get together and make a documentary.
I don't think a doc is.
It's not about a documentary.
Yeah.
It's about continuing education.
I mean,
You have to understand,
yeah.
like, hip hop is really a culture in America that has spread across the whole world, but it started in America, so it belongs to us. When I say us, I mean people who live within it. I'm not saying Americans. I'm not American. I'm Panamanian.
Right.
But it belongs to the people who live within it and who dwell within it and who work within it and who help create parts of it, right? But if we're not telling the kid, yo, this is how this happened, then we're doing it a disservice. You know what I'm saying? So the educational piece of our culture, like if you ask a Muslim about Islam, he's going to tell you everything because they cultivate their culture.
Okay.
You ask a group of Italians about Sicily, they're gonna tell you
From
where the stone is made.
The town.
Because they cultivate their culture.
Rock music is the same way.
Right.
I mean-
like you can get a rock band right now, ask them what's the second record on Toys in the Attic, and they're gonna tell you the drummer who played on it.
First and last name.
Right. Because it's cultivated. We're not taking care of our shit.
And there's a lack of respect. Oh, would you
I
gonna
mean,
say
hip hop means a lot to me. I mean, cultivating, because even with my daughter, I sat her down and made her watch Crush Groove. I sat her down and be like, yo, this is where it came from. This is what's starting out. I made her watch the show. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I say Clark,
you gotta keep it going. You know what
No,
I'm
no,
saying? You can't,
I
because
do.
if you don't, then it's gonna get pushed away by some shit like a Brazilian butt lift. You know what I'm saying?
the BBL.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get pushed aside by something like that. Yeah. We gotta.
It's a
We
responsibility.
gotta take care of what's ours better.
Well, here's a question. Should it matter more to a rap artist that he's inducted in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame or the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Well, that's a tough question to ask when the Hip Hop Hall of Fame hasn't done enough to make itself that important to a hip hop artist. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the reason it's big is because it's big. You know what I'm saying? But what most people don't know is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is really a black thing because it's rock and roll is black music.
Black music.
So if anything, we should be cool with that. But we look at it and go rock and roll. I'm a rapper. I ain't no rock and roll. Well, I'm sorry. Well, did that mean Run DMC don't belong there? Does that mean Grandmaster Flash don't belong there? Rock and roll is our music.
But when you don't teach the culture, now we look at rock and roll.
There's no music on the planet that belongs to anybody else than black music. None, because all music comes from the first song that was ever created, and that was by a black man or a woman. The original music comes from the original people, and that's all black. And the second song came from the first song. You can't get to the second song unless there's a first song. Right. Those first songs, that's us, B. We the first people to walk the planet. Now, if people could get pride in that, maybe you could have pride in protecting your culture.
If that could be taught in schools.
Well, that's the thing. When you're in America, a town that was built on racism, you can't wait for them to teach that in school. You got to teach that to your kids.
At home.
Right.
So that when they get to school, they can question the teacher and be like, you bugging.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Think about the Lone Ranger. Or Mozart. You know about those, right? So when I heard about Bass Reeves, I'm like, they hijacked his whole story.
When my pop sat me down and told me cowboy,
Break it down.
some black people shit, fucked my whole head up.
Yeah.
I forgot we were even watching, but he was like, who you know gets called boy in this country? The cowboys were sent out to do the work. Like, what did you
that
think
Bass
it was?
Reeves and Lone Ranger shit fucked me up.
I mean, just think about the fact that we have light and it's invented by a black man and we know it. Yeah, for a fact, and they still give the white man the credit. But we know the black man invented light, electricity. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I think
every day that goes by, people are realizing more and more like how important it is to just take pride in who you are.
Don't dim your light.
Clark.
Sorry, I just had it.
No, I saw you. Awesomeness.
You also introduced me to somebody that I want to say, rest in peace. Also pushed my pen. Fred the Godson.
Oh,
That's
salute,
my guy,
salute.
What a humble dude.
We were at Dame Dash's
So-
office.
So fucking nice.
And here you go again with the battery. Hey, yo, Math, you ever met Fred?
Love it.
And I never forgot that moment. And I was like, that was the first time that I met somebody. I was like, oh, shit.
Bars.
I was right about
Metaphor. What?
Hold on. I was right about him too. Motherfuckers could not rap like that.
Dog, out of this world. What he did on the Flex freestyle, that must be one of the top rewinded freestyles of all time, B.
Fred was special for
was
no
incredible.
fucking reason. He was a problem.
Nice
Always told him.
shit.
Every time we got a chance to chop it up, like, yo, you are nice as fuck.
I didn't know him personally, but everybody that talks about this man,
Nah, Fred was
after he
incredible.
died, is like he's a quality
Fred was
human
incredible.
being.
I just want to
and
go
he
on
hooked
record as
people
saying
up.
I was first.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's good. Before he passed away, me and Fred, we had a little debate. I wouldn't say it wasn't an argument or anything like that. But I had this line. I put the eagle on the back of your head like a quarter. And Fred had the same line. And it was like, yo, who said it first? Who said it first? And we were going back and forth. I was like, I'm telling you, Fred, you got that from me. He was like, no, I had that since da-da-da. Matter of fact, I put it in this other verse. And I'm like, and rest in peace to Fred, man.
Fred was a demon.
Yeah.
Different type.
Fred was wordplay genius. Fred
I
was a
don't
word.
think he got his credit.
He
Like,
didn't. He didn't.
Like
No,
he
didn't.
should have.
See,
Like,
here's the thing. Like, what do you deem credit? You only deem credit when the record jumps off, right? Here's the
I
thing.
wasn't
if you
thinking
don't,
about that
if you
part.
don't make the record, then it's not gonna happen. But there's gonna be people who will be like, nah, he's fucking amazing. Like for somebody like Math to say he's amazing, he's getting his credit.
Right.
For me to say he's amazing, he's getting his credit. When you look at my track record.
I totally agree with you, but I feel like that there's so many other people. Like, I hear people voicing things about people after they're gone that they don't voice while they're here. So I feel like people sometimes go listen to people's shit and then want to give them credit more after they're gone than when they're here. That's all that I'm saying. I'm not saying that he wasn't nice or people that rap like yourself, aficionados, didn't appreciate who he was.
I would say some people. And if you find yourself doing that, then you should check yourself. Because it shouldn't take for somebody to pass away for you to acknowledge how great they are.
Yeah, I acknowledged all the time.
No, y'all did, but I feel like a lot of people, to me, are acknowledging him later. Even with the, I'm not even talking about the rap. Like, he's hooked so many, like, there's so many people that are around me now that they be like, yo, but the first person that put me with somebody was Fred the Godson. I'm like, for real? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people in this game. He got a lot of legs and influence
Jim
in the
gave
game.
Him a lot,
He gave a lot of
props.
people, they fucked with him, rocked with him, let him come around him, meet people. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that came out that I didn't even know. That was like, yo, Fred the Godson was one of the first dudes that maybe put me with Clark Kent, maybe put me with Math Hoffa. And I was like, yo, I had no idea.
Well, like I said, if you find yourself doing something like that, you should check yourself. Like how you sit on the show and be like, yo, I never watched none of your battles. Shit like that.
And we're back. That
Shit
didn't
like
take
that,
long at
you
all.
know?
I watched some of them now, though. Like, what are you talking about?
Shouts out to your cousin Stefan. He
Yeah,
gave him a whole
like, I have to
lineup.
be a battle rap fan, though. Like,
You see what I'm saying? That's that shit.
I don't know why
You see
that
that
always
shit?
comes back into
That's that
it.
shit
yeah.
right there.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that
The
shit
history.
right
Yo,
there.
I'm that shit.
That's
I'm
that shit right there.
That's me.
So,
But because we the same dude that I've been in the studio with this legendary man, listening to bars, learning about beats as well. That's all I'm saying.
I just want to ask one more question. It'll be my final question. I promise.
I already know what this is going to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to be quiet.
Oh, man.
Clark Kent, from the mouth of your own, from the words of your own homie, your opinion. Who's the best MC, Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas?
Jay-Z.
There it is. You know who was gonna say that?
Biggie's the best rapper though.
Explain that, because that's not the first time you said that.
It's the truth.
Where does Nas fit in?
Nas is somewhere in the best
In the
MC
middle?
conversation. He's in the best MC
but
conversation.
you keep differentiating MC from rapper.
Yeah, because the rapper can say something that's not that ill, and you will be like, that was ill.
Like the Philly shit you
The
said.
more I smoke, the smaller the Philly gets.
Yeah.
But the way he said it was so crazy
Go
that it was just like, nah, that's ill. But imagine someone else saying it. You would be like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I talk jewels and spit diamonds. I'm all cherry like a hymen when I'm rhyming with remarkable timing. You gotta listen to I talk jewels and spit diamonds when I'm rhyming with remarkable timing. I'm all cherry like a hymen when I'm rhyming with remarkable timing. All cherries go on top. That means I'm on top when I'm rhyming with remarkable timing. A hymen that's a cherry is a cherry that's never been fucked. I'm unfuckwittable when I'm rhyming. That's double entendre in one half of a bar. What? Dog, what the fuck is you talking about?
A double entendre in one half
battle
of
rap
a
shit.
bar.
Some real battle rap shit.
You trying to close this up?
Snapback, see my cut.
We
through
got to
the
ask
holes.
one more question, though.
What's the question?
Is the DJ truly respected in hip-hop after what we saw happen with Wiz Khalifa and the DJ? Did you see that video? What's your thoughts?
Is a DJ respected in what?
In hip hop.
In hip-hop, because it's like the DJs is one of the main pillars and the components of hip-hop. But now it's almost looked at as an accessory.
Well,
So let me ask.
Yeah.
So because what Wiz did to a kid, that diminishes DJs?
I think it's an ongoing thing. People be like, whatever, DJ. And I'm like, yo, They're the foundation. That's
Well-
how I feel.
Okay. In every situation of everything that you think of, boxers, there's a boxer that's not that good. They're going to talk about him and say he's not that good.
Right.
There's a rapper who's not that good. They're going to talk about him and say he's not that good. There's a good DJ that's not that good. They're going to talk about him saying he's not that good.
Of course.
So there's levels, right?
Yeah. So that was a DJ that wasn't
Maybe
that good.
the
DJ
Wiz Khalifa DJ dude wasn't that good.
It was just a moment.
Maybe he was trash.
People are thinking this is just too much. No, it was just a moment. Was it right what he did? I wouldn't say necessarily it was right, but you know, there's so many things to look at. Like,
Is he that good?
We're,
Is he
we're
good
only
or not?
seeing his reaction.
Right,
We're not
right.
seeing
Right, we're not
led
seeing
up to
what
it.
led up.
Because at
Right.
first I overreacted, and I'm like,
Right.
we don't know Wiz's history.
They could have
to-
been beefing the whole night. They could have
Yeah,
been arguing with
he
each other.
could
like,
have
fair.
thrown on the
But
wrong
But I've
records
seen
purposely.
people do that to DJs, thug them, feel like, yo, I got a record out.
With all
I'm
due
entitled.
respect, you're only gonna do that to a DJ that you can do that to.
Right.
Of course.
And DJ
There it is.
appreciation to me wavers.
Now,
Some years they appreciate the DJ, and some periods of time they don't respect the
They
DJ.
act like the DJ's
and
an
then
accessory.
respecting
Well-
the DJ comes back around again. What you
Well,
think about that?
I think
Yeah.
the respect for DJs is based on what kind of DJ you are. I think in New York City,
It also boils down to what kind of hip hop person you are. If you disrespect DJs on just a regular basis, you telling me more about you than you are about DJs. Like you automatically can't sit at the table with me if disrespect for DJs is a part of your everyday thing.
well, this brings me to another interesting conversation I had the other day about what happened to the New York sound.
Clark Kent don't produce.
What happened? What happened?
Some people would believe that it was stifled by DJs taking the bag.
I don't necessarily know if DJs were taking bags, and not necessarily that don't matter to me. What matters is, were these DJs finding the records great to play?
Were they?
Were they? And if they weren't, then they didn't play them. Like when I was on the radio, nobody could tell me a record was great unless I felt it was great. I didn't play records because you told me to play it. I played records because I wanted to, and I never took no money because then that would mean I could be bought or my integrity could be no good. I'm A1 when it comes to picking a record, like or playing a record because nobody could go like, yeah, I paid him to do that shit. Ain't no money enough for me to be like, I'm gonna play a record. Nah, because if I don't like it, then I played myself. You know what I'm saying? I still believe in the music. So, yeah. But I don't know if that's what dudes was doing. I don't know if that's what was happening. I never entertained anything like that. And I didn't care. All I cared about was playing great records. If someone's doing that, that's their choice. Where you go after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you go after that when your integrity's not intact? Because you was playing a record that was terrible.
Any place you can go. Any place you
where-
can. If
but
you don't have any integrity, you,
really
can only
don't-
go to the places
Right,
where
you
You're a
don't have
jukebox.
many
At that
places.
point, you're a jukebox.
Yeah, like, are you a DJ or you a
Pop a
jukebox?
quarter in, pick the song.
Right, play the song.
it's just a
Boom.
big quarter. But
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, you still.
It's
yeah,
just
exactly.
There you go.
So if you ask me what happened, it's fair to say maybe DJs didn't like the records that was being made.
People
And that's
never,
fair. Yo,
people never think
this.
about that.
Think this.
We spoke about
there
that.
was-
I spoke about said
I
maybe
spoke to you
DJs
the
don't
other
like
day
the
about
record.
Exhibit C,
Right.
right? That shit had New York on tilt, right? Motherfuckers would be like, that was a super ill record, right? Super ill New York record. Dude's from New Orleans.
New Orleans.
What are you talking about? He just made a record that felt the way we felt. And it was a feeling. The feeling can still be there if you make the right record.
Records.
It's about a feeling. New York ain't about a sound, it's about a feeling. If that's the case, Can I Get Her wouldn't have worked. Because it doesn't necessarily feel like, but it was a fucking amazing record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The feeling, not a.
Is there any such thing as a radio record?
Yeah, the record that plays on the radio.
I saw that coming a mile away. Let's go.
I mean, that's it.
So what next, Clark?
I really wish I had an exact answer, but just whatever's happening.
Wake up and do cool shit.
Wake up and do cool shit.
Wake up and do cool shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
think about this. I got asked to do this yesterday. This is some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, I got to do some cool shit today. And then I'm gonna go home and wake up tomorrow prayerfully. Wake up tomorrow and hope to do
God
some cool
willing
shit tomorrow.
shit.
Like tomorrow I play Carnegie Hall. Like that's some cool shit. I still gotta wake up to do it.
Don't do
Wait,
that.
you doing Carnegie Hall?
Don't do that. That's some iconic shit.
What are you talking about?
Wait,
He's just
wait,
talking about, I'm doing
stop.
Carnegie Hall tomorrow. Like it's regular. What are you talking about, bro?
Okay, wait.
Bro,
let me-
don't do that, bro.
Okay, wait.
You can't just throw that out there. I'm doing Carnegie Hall tomorrow.
Carnegie Hall sound like Whole Foods.
So I'm gonna do some cool shit. I'm doing Carnegie Hall tomorrow.
Let me ask a question.
Enlighten us.
Would you would have felt the same way if I said Madison Square Garden, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I said the Barclays, right?
Yes.
I did those places. So Carnegie Hall is small.
Well, Carnegie Hall is some place where your mother also sang.
Right. That's what's more important to me. My mother sang there, and I'm gonna get to play there.
Keeping a legacy going.
What are you playing there for? What are you playing there for tomorrow? I
Be
just
Nice
wanna know.
Club Quarantine Live.
Oh.
All right, but why is that not publicized nowhere? I ain't know
Dog is
about
sold
that.
out. What do you mean? It's not
Yeah, I saw it.
publicized?
I saw it.
I ain't seen that.
It was like in and out.
Because can't nobody else go.
I would have been there. I ain't see that, bro.
Thank you, sir.
It was an honor. It was an honor to be here.
Appreciate that.
One thing I truly, here's the reason why I feel like this is an honor, because you could not want to answer me questions. So the fact that you want to ask me questions is very, very much an honor, because there could be somebody else to give you answers. I believe I must have done something. You know, I must have done something to be asked these questions. So it's all good. I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad to be able to be here.
I'm glad you're here, bro.
We're all
To
glad
be
you're
honest,
here.
you are part of why this exists.
Well, cool. If I've done anything that could have been, I'm speaking this to you directly and kind of to you because I've known you for so long. But like if I've done anything that could directly or indirectly have been positive to you as a person, as a man, and as an artist, and as a person in this business or in this culture that we live through, both of you, like that's more than any money you could make, to be able to be influential to change how a person thinks or lives or wants to go move forward.
Right.
And you know, you may claim that I put the battery in your back, but that's because I just thought you should be greater and just keep being greater. If I don't challenge you, then you're not gonna get greater. You know what I'm saying? If I don't sit there and listen to the shit that you bringing me, I don't know what I could or couldn't hear. If you don't get to see me working with a graph, you might not have ever heard a super dope MC. You just never know what could have happened, you know? I never shunned people coming to the studio. Like, come on. Why? Because you gotta pass the shit on. I can't keep it forever, you know?
My man, Clark Kent.
Way more amazing than I ever thought it could be.
That was fire.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.